everyone, welcome to the Sugar and Crumbs kitchen. So we thought we'd do a little impromptu live because we've got Laura in the kitchen tonight and I wouldn't get an opportunity to tell you what's new in the kitchen. So I thought, right, well, you know what, let's tell you. What's he done here? Has he given me a wrong one? Right, okay, never mind. Just 1 second. Talking to myself a minute. Hang on. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, we haven't got the wrong one there. Okay, I thought I had a wrong one.
Everyone shouting afternoon to
Hi.
you. We've got a good audience starting to build.
Brilliant. So we have Terry on camera. Hi Terry.
Hello.
We've got Karen on comments,
Hello.
which is brilliant. So, and like I said, I've got Laura in the kitchen tonight. I'm not going to get a chance to tell you about lots of new things. So I thought, you know what, well, why not? Let's do a little live this afternoon. And Karen and I have been busy packing some nozzle bundles together. So first of all, let's tell you about this new bundle that's on offer,
yes.
right? And Karen has been blending them for me. So basically what happens is I work out the recipes, give them to Karen, and then we come in, we do a little taste test. And if they're not right, we tweak them and then we take them into work and all the members of staff have to taste it. And basically anybody we know gets the spoonful shoved in their mouth. And how do you think about it? So I've just had to laugh because Karen's just come in the office because she hadn't tasted it into Buttercream. And I won't tell you what sweary word she used, but it did end, no, I've never heard a swear, but it did end with, it's blimmin' lovely, it's blimmin' delicious, gorgeous, isn't it? Yeah,
It's to die for.
yeah. So, and that's the coffee flavour. So this flavour, we've never put this type of bundle together because normally we do fruit flavours, but I wanted to do something that was like feeling warm, and you know, there's nothing nicer than a nice coffee cake, and some of these flavours have got a nut element in them, but there's no nuts. So if you're new to Sugar and Crumbs, okay, we use natural flavouring. Now that doesn't mean it actually comes from the nut or the fruit. Basically it's natural flavouring that is sourced via plants, and that means that it's allergen free as well, which I don't know how they work it out. Don't ask me about the scientifics of it all, but that's how it is. We only use premium flavour and all our icing sugars are white in colour. So what's your question?
That coffee has never tasted a coffee bean, but my God, it tastes like it has.
Yes, yes. So, and it smells like it as well. It's delicious. So let's tell you about the flavours now because they're on sale and you're going to want to buy these. What I'm going to show you this afternoon, you are going to want to go and do the shopping. Okay, so I've put these on offer at £2 a bag. So that's £14, there's 7 flavours. You're going to want them all. They're not on as single bags, okay? We're going to sell them as bundles. I'm going to see how they go, all right? Now, the last bundle we did, the summer bundle, is back on offer. And so that's on offer. That's on at £12.50, I think that is. So that's a 5 bundle, okay? Now, that we did launch that with £2 off, but it is on its normal bundle price now. So, coffee, amazing, all right? And I've got to be honest, coffee is one of my most favourite flavours for making a cake with, and I love it as a buttercream. I absolutely love it. You're going to love it as well. Now, we sold this flavour many years ago when we first started out as Sugar and Crumbs, and it wasn't a flavour that took, and we took it off sale, and I was ever so sad about it. But recently we've been asked for it for a lot, so I think you're going to love this one. So then we've got Amaretto. Is that how you say it? Amaretto. Amaretto coffee. Okay, so what's amaretto coffee? Well, basically, it's got like a taste of almonds to it, and and cherries. It's actually delicious. You're going to love it. I love it. Have you tasted this one yet?
No, because you're making that.
Is that the one that I'm going to make, is it? Right, okay. It's absolutely lovely and delicious. You're going to love this. It's just got a twist on the flavour of the coffee, so you'll love this one as well. Then we got pumpkin spice latte. Now, pumpkin spice latte, one of the trendy coffee shops was making that last year and the year before as their Christmas drinks, and you were all going mad for it. But we only made the pumpkin spice. We didn't add the coffee to it. And the reason we didn't add the coffee to it, John didn't want me to add coffee because he didn't think people would really like it. But anyhow, I've gone against it and we've added coffee, and it is to die for. I'm going to tell you all 7 flavours are delicious. We're ever so pleased with them. So that is lovely. Mint chocolate and white chocolate. Yummy yum. Now this is lovely. Everybody's going to love this.
After 8s.
Yes, think after 8s. That's exactly it. I'm just going to sit down. Oh, you can't see me anyhow. That's good. So I'm just going to sit down because I've only been still 5 minutes and my back's killing me. So mint and white chocolate. You're going to love that. And Karen's absolutely right there. Think after 8. All right, so that's that one. Now, lemon biscotti. Lisa Matusha was here last week. She fell in love with it. Now, what you get here, you get the biscotti flavour first, followed by a hit of lemon. It's really funny how our flavours work. You sort of get one flavour and then you get the second flavour, and that is amazing. So you'll love this. And the strawberry pistachio, I have to say, they're all my favourites, but the strawberry pistachio is delicious. It's a bit, it's not a weird flavour, but you get the lovely pistachio nut suddenly hit by a strawberry flavour.
I do like it, but I'm on the lemon biscotti.
Ah, yeah.
I absolutely adore that one.
So that one's nice. And then we've got biscotti pistachio. Give it a go. It's delicious.
Yes.
So do remember, these are there are a lot of nut-based flavours, but there's no nuts in them. All right. So they've never seen a nut. We'll never see a nut. So there's no nuts in them, but you're going to love them. Tell me what you think. Do you like the idea of these?
Some people have already placed orders with us.
I've already just put them live.
Yes. And will we be selling them in singles in the future?
In the future we will. If this bundle sells well, then I can make more. So this bundle is a trial bundle. Now, I put 400 packs in stock, okay? So our aim is to get as many of these out as we can. The reason we put them in these pink bags rather than the summer bags is we've got the summer bundle in the summer bags. And I don't want the lads at work getting confused with all the different flavours. So I thought, you know what, let's use these pink generic bags, and we've used these. So I think you're going, I'll be very surprised if you're disappointed with these. They're absolutely delicious.
There's no way people can be disappointed with these flavours.
No, they are delicious. So, but I just want to reassure you all that none of our icing sugars have gluten in them, they don't have any nuts in them, and they don't have alcohol in them. So, and they're all white in colour. And I think you're going to love these. So I think they're going to make amazing cheesecakes. If you're going to make meringues with them, they're going to be delicious. I think one of my most favourite cakes is when we used to do the coffee cake. I don't have it now. I don't have it now because I don't ever treat myself to it. But the vanilla latte that we do, I like to make just a single sponge. And it's funny because Karen took one home for her husband.
And I have to do that at home now.
Yes, and she has to do it at home. Her husband loves it. So it's just I just make a single sponge, no buttercream, no anything. And then I flavour it with the flavoured icing sugar. And then the rest of the flavoured icing sugar I make into a glaze, and I just drizzle it all over. And the sponge is so light, and then with the icing on top, it's just to die for. And with that and a cup of Earl Grey, I'm in heaven.
I had to teach him how to do it, and he had bless him. He went in the kitchen and did it on his own.
Did he?
Yes.
Well, I know when I did it, Karen had done it like that before, and then she said, oh, and she liked it here. Yeah. And like I say, she took it home to her hubby, and he really likes it, so which is great. And I think a few of you ladies have done it as well, and you like it. So if you just want a bit of sponge with a little bit of flavour, not heavy on the buttercream or anything like that, do that. So I think you're going to love all these flavours. So I'll just go through them again. So we've got biscotti and pistachio. Okay, we've got strawberry and pistachio. Again, both of those are amazing. You're going to love them. We've got lemon biscotti. Okay, Lisa was in the kitchen last week. She managed to get a little taste of that. She really enjoyed it. Pumpkin spice latte. I love it. I love all of them. Which was one that Laura came in? Office Laura. Which was one that she went, oh my God.
Fruit martini, wasn't it?
No, out of this set. She walked in last week.
Was it the lemon and biscotti?
I think it was the lemon biscotti, yeah. And I think she liked the pumpkin spice, didn't she?
That was it, yes.
I was going to say, I think it was the pumpkin spice. So, and the mint and white chocolate, like I say, after 8, that's lovely. It's going to make an amazing ice cream for you as well. You may want to dilute these down as well if you want to. The amaretto coffee I'm going to make live for you now, okay? And then we've got the coffee. And this is the one I have never heard Karen swear. Never, ever have I heard her swear. And she'd just come running in the office. Me and you were sat there, weren't we, Terry? And what did she say, Terry?
I could not repeat it. Don't repeat it because I went very delicate.
But let's say that she told us that she licked the spatula and the bowl.
And I don't usually do that either.
No, you don't. And you never drink coffee either, which is really strange.
I don't like coffee.
No, you always have tea and I always have coffee. So that's really bizarre.
Yeah.
She doesn't even drink coffee, but she liked that. So that is the bundle. So it's on sale now. So let's get those out of the way. So I'm just going to push those out of the way. We'll go back to them later on. So a new whitener. So Ingenious Edibles has brought in a brand new whitener. Okay, we've been waiting for this for a few weeks now. This is the 100ml bottle, and there's a larger one coming in stock as well. So this is $3.99. Okay, it's 100 mils and it's good. It says on there icing and frosting whitener. Okay, so you can use it for anything, to be fair, and it shows you a little picture on there that this really makes it white. So you know what we're going to do, we're going to test it, aren't we? So we'll test it live this afternoon. Okay, then what have I got here? So new turntable. Do you want to pass me my fancy one over there, Karen, please? So new turntable just come in from PME, only arrived this morning. So I love my Atico turntable, so I'm going to get Karen to pass me my other Atico table and this one. So I've got this white one's coming now.
Oh, you're being greedy, are you?
I am being greedy, yeah. So this one is my absolute favourite, and it's expensive, this as well, okay? Now the downside with this, it's gorgeous, it's lovely to look at. Is that what you want to stroke? But you can't lift it up. And we all have this habit of lifting up the turntable. So please don't ever, if you buy this off me when I have it in, and these sell out fast when they come in, believe me, they're £70 odd, but when these come in, they sell out fast. I think one of two of you have had the same thing as me. Was it your toes that nearly got decapitated once?
I put my toes out to see, because I thought I'd rather have a broken toe than a dinted Atico. Did you know I just got it?
Because we have it on the shelves there, she went to get it, she caught it by her toes. Isn't that a great member of staff? Rather than dint the turntable, she'd rather have a broken toe. I love you, Karen. I did remember seeing her do the same. And I knew you saved the bloody table. I don't care about your toes. Listen, I don't care. She knows how I think. Save the turntable. So these are not in stock, okay, but a lot of you do comment. Do you want to pass me that silver one up there?
This one?
Yeah. Now, I bought this turntable believing that this was an Atico turntable, okay, and I bought this off Amazon, and when you have a look at it, it does come up as an Atico turntable, and it's lovely. It's really very nice, but it's really very nice, but it's not the Atico turntable that I was hoping for. And sometimes it doesn't stop spinning, so when you've got a cake on it, it sort of carries on going round. Was it our Laura was here the other week, so she was doing something on it?
Yeah.
He was here.
And you had to hold it, because she was changing. I wasn't laughing on purpose at home, but I was giggling because as she was doing something, it was just going round and round, and you had to hold it in there.
So anyhow, PME have brought out this beautiful white turntable. So it's just come in today. And look at this, how lovely is this? So it's on the website. I have only got 5 in stock. I can get some more, but I have only got 5 in stock at the moment. But I love it because of how lovely and white it is. It just looks lovely, nice and clean, doesn't it? And it makes a really nice cake stand as well, which is what you want, isn't it?
This would be great for when we're doing our demos, won't it?
Yeah.
Terry, when we're doing
so there we go.
Is it metal on the top? Yeah, oh, brilliant.
Yes, it is.
How good
All
that?
metal.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got a rubber base on there.
That's the non-slip then, isn't it? It's great.
Yeah. That's nice, that, isn't
That's
it?
lovely, that.
Yeah.
So
Good.
have you got a price for those yet, Carol?
$39.99. They're on the website. So $39.99 and
And while you're just thinking there, a quick question from Mandy Harvey.
yeah.
Have you seen her question about a black wonder dust? As
I have.
Working with black sugar paste.
I have seen your question about a black wonder dust, and if Terry just runs in the kitchen, I'll give you a sneak peek of the next order of colours. But I've just got to get Karen to do a little job on them first, okay?
Oh yeah.
So I think they're in the kitchen. So if you leave me on that camera, yeah. And then if you go in the kitchen, I think the board that Karen was decorating on. Yeah. Okay. So we'll do that. So just got Karen. Those pins are in that cupboard there as well. So you can pin it each end. Right. So Karen's just going to do a little bit of tidying up because they have our unique codes on them. So she's going to have to cover the codes for them. Not for you guys. It doesn't matter to you guys, but we don't want any other suppliers knowing where we got them from. Keep it a secret. So Karen was doing a little testing, so the next colours that are coming in, I'll show you. You're going to love them, they're lovely. So anyhow, so what do you think of that? That's great, isn't it? I don't know what your comments are because Karen's gone off down there, but that's lovely, isn't it? So lots of treats there. So what Karen and I have been talking about, and we've been talking about with John, is that we need to be a little bit, it seems that you really loved my chaotic live the other day where I was showing products. And I've known when I've done product lives before, you've actually really enjoyed them. And I think we need to do them properly. And instead of trying to fit them in on a Facebook Live when I've got a guest in and I'm delaying their time, I think we should do product lives and then give you updates then. All right, I think that would be much better. So if you can give that to Karen.
Can you, I think Amy Louise wants a close look, I think, of the turntable, I think. So could you give her a closer look?
How would you like to have a closer look? That was good timing because Terry's just come in.
Pop it back down.
All right, pop it back down.
Set up.
Yeah, it's a turntable and it spins. It's got this lovely nice gloss white finish on it. I will say that there is some like little flecks on it, but I think that's just because of the metal really. So, where it's sprayed. But it looks lovely.
Oh, and Tanya says when she was working yesterday, she got chatting to a customer about ice cream. They got into a bit of ice cream, and she gave her our website and told her to get some more ice and sugars from us because once you've had the ice cream, you don't go back to shop for.
I know, it's great, isn't it? So I remember like lots of you ladies say your husband's going, no, you're not having any more of that sugar. What? What do you mean you're not having any more of that sugar? But I know when we first made the ice cream, I don't know, I have told you this story many times anyhow. I've decided I'm going to make ice cream. Somebody said to me, somebody said on a live, can you make the ice cream? And I was thinking, what friggin' ice cream? And it says it's on the back of your recipe, it's on the back of your icing sugar. So we had to have a route through. And our graphic designer, when she puts a recipe on, so she's gone on our recipe website, pulled the recipe off and stuck it on the back, and I hadn't realised. So that's good at me, isn't it? Proofreading. So I saw the recipe and I went, oh right, oh okay, then I'll do that for you. So the night before the live, I'm busy as usual, you know what I'm like, I'm always busy. And I get in bed, I think it's about 11:30, 12:30 at night. And I thought, right, I best have a look at this ice cream recipe. And I'm reading it dead easy, dead easy. Freeze for 8 hours. Oh my Lord. So I had to get out of bed, come down through the house, unlock the whole house up, come in here, get down there, make the ice cream. It was so easy to make that. I actually made 3 different flavours and and since then lots of the ladies said yummy, yum, yum. So let me just give you a little overview of the colours that we're going to order next. So this is on order. This is a darker pink than the Whisper Pink. The Whisper Pink sold out within 24 hours, it's gone. Okay, so we're definitely having that one. We're going to go for this baby blue. Is it that big? No, this baby blue. So you can't see, it's like a silver baby blue. I don't know if you can see it so well. Hang on a minute, that's better. We're going to go for this green. So can you see we've got the clothes? That's the clue there for John. So these have the codes under. Okay, so we're going to do this one. We are going to go for this silver, because we really like that. The red, we're not sure whether it's the way that Karen lusted it or didn't get enough spread to go, but we're going to have another go at that one, see whether we like that. But this, what is that? We have to have that, don't we?
Yeah.
So that's got to be a must, isn't it? And this is the nearest we can get to rose gold. What do you think of that? And then we've got another silver there. So there's 2 silvers, but they are different. Can you just zoom out a little bit so I can see both of them? So can you see they are different? One's sort of lighter silver, and that's like a darker silver, isn't it?
Gorgeous, aren't they?
So yeah, and that there is like a pinky goldy colour, if that makes sense. But rose gold is pink, isn't it? So that's going to be our version of rose gold.
Love hearts coming up here.
Do you like that? So I think we're going to have that as like a fuchsia pink. We'll think of some colours anyhow. So you know what will happen when they come into stock. We'll be doing some giveaways and we'll get you guys to think of some names for them if we haven't already thought of them. So John is ordering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 new colours, and we just have to sort the red out. Okay, so once we've had a little play with that, And then we might get some more colours. Just got to get them a bit at a time, haven't we, girls? We've got to get them a bit at a time. But it's great that we've sold out of the pink and the green. And the thing is, I always give the staff everything new that comes in. Well, it was funny yesterday because I said to Karen Naylor, can you make up the bundles for all the staff? And then we realised we'd sold out of the pink. And I went, right, get the pinks out the bags, girls. So we had to take them out all the stuff. Have you noticed you haven't got a pink in yours? Yeah. So I had to take them out the bags so that we well, basically they can't have them. Even our Laura can't have them.
Staff is customers come before staff every time. So in regards to the ice cream, I've only just done a live on it on Monday. So if you want to go back to Monday morning's live, I did ice cream and what else did I make? Cheesecake. Yeah. Ice cream and cheesecake on Monday. So there's a live on that on Monday. And also Samantha Goodman. She's having such a miserable, awful birthday today.
Aww.
So thank you
for your birthday.
She says thank you for the extra live, Carol. So Samantha, we're going to cheer you up now with a little tune.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Samantha. Happy birthday to you. Oh, bless. Oh, bless. Oh, why are you having a miserable day? It should be a nice day. Pardon?
That's why.
What?
Now it's going up because we sang to her.
Yeah.
Right, so then what we thought is, after the comments on Monday about my all over the place product live, and when we've done lives before, we need to get ourselves organised and tell you a few other things as well. Right, so I know that I've miffed a few of you off with the mini nozzles. Believe me, the mini nozzles are driving me mad. I've ordered 1,000 sets. I ordered 1,000 sets last year. I have been chasing the Russians for fun. They're beautiful, our mini nozzles. In fact, is my mini nozzle set in here?
Yeah, I'll go and get it first.
In my new mini nozzle set, is it in here? Because I've got a set. Because my set got sold to somebody because I said I haven't got any left. I've only got mine. Should I want them? So my set got sold. Are they on my desk?
Did you read from the warehouse today? No.
I think I brought them home last night. Terry, do you want to leave that camera on? Just have a look at my desk, see if my mini nozzles are on there. I'm sure I brought a set home in a Nifty Nozzle bag.
Yeah, I think I do recall.
Yeah, I was just replying to Julie Rogerson, who's watching. She went, I can't wait to taste my ice cream. Yes, there's a tub in the freezer for you.
There is. So the mini nozzles come in from Russia. We buy all our nozzles from Russia, and that's from the original designer, and they're beautiful. The nozzles look nicer. You pay more for them, but that's because of them travelling in and the customs duty between us and Russia. But I've been trying to get nozzles. I'm out of stock, completely out of stock, just can't get any at all. And then the minis, I ordered 1,000 sets because people want the minis. So the minis, we normally sell them in 9s, but I took everything they had off them. So this is a new mini set of 13. So it's not the copy set that I sold earlier on in the year, it's this set. So I'll just put it on the table here just to make you very sad, to be fair. But those of you who have bought mini nozzles off me in the past, do not buy any more. But we had 50 sets, and I promised Kerry's, I get on very well with Kerry Roberts from Kerry's Cupcake Bouquets, and I messaged her and said, look, I've got 50 sets, they've confirmed, that's all that's coming out, 1,000 sets. I know your group wants them. Do you want 15 sets? So she got 15 names put together, and have we got those cheaper nozzles, the Chinese ones? Are there any of those?
Yeah, and just a little bit of a complaint from Lee Carroll. Can we remind you that not everybody is ladies or girls? Lee is a gentleman.
Oh, are you, Lee? Oh, well, that's lovely to have a bloke watching. Sorry, can you put in your name, male, so that we know? Hey, all the girls will be twittering now. Hi, Lee. Go on, girls. Hi, Lee. Oh, we love having a few men watching. You can join Paul the Ball Baker and everybody else then. So basically, the Russian piping tips, I'll go through this. The Russian piping tips were designed by a gentleman in Russia called Alexander Lebedev. He designed them, and then when he designed them, unfortunately, what happens is China take copies of everything. You know, I mean, I see it on... see loads of copies of all sorts of things. So what happened with Alexandra was he agreed that I could be his European distributor, And I then became aware during a conversation with Barry Davies about registering the designs with the EU IPO. Now, if you do not register your design, you're knackered. That's it. It's not worth a penny. People can copy it, people can sell it, they are not breaking the law, okay? But you must register it. So for the sake of 300 odd euros per design, you know what, save it, register it. So what happened is I registered them. Because I'm in Europe, I registered them. Well, we're not in Europe anymore, but at the time. So I registered them all and I paid for the registrations myself, and therefore they're in my name, with Alexander's name on them as well. So what happens then is we were booting people off Amazon and we're having a great time, but I've got to be honest, I've given up booting them off because I ended up involving my whole life in it and not do it. You end up getting absorbed in it. And but there was a company here in the UK, several companies in the UK that were selling, they're called, you're not supposed to use the word copies, you have to say infringing copies of the design, that was selling them, and those companies have had to give me their stock. So last year I sold off the stock very cheap, so I got that back in reward for all my legal expenses. So I have paid for these nozzles because the legal row that went on. So the other people that I'm still talking about over copies who I need to talk to, there's big companies out there like Lakeland who are selling copies of our nozzles. Hobbycraft was selling copies, but then they gave that we did a deal with Hobbycraft of how they could get around that situation. Who else sells them? Kitchen Craft sell copies, and Dobbies sell copies. So naughty, but I am in talks with them all, and what they do is they just ignore you, which isn't great, is it? So you have to send loads of legal letters till eventually they start listening. So the reason I'm telling you guys is because, you know, I'm sick to death of not saying anything about them really, but I do own certificates. And I do own the registrations, and I own them with Alexander. And as I say, I put Alexander's name on, but I actually personally own them myself. And when I say I own them myself, I have to put them in the company's name, because the other thing is you can't own them yourself either. You have to own them in a company name, so you can't. So they're owned by Sugar and Crumbs. All right. So last year, a few years ago now, I think it's about 4 years ago, we got paid off by a company here in the UK who is a big supplier of cake supplies, and they had to give me all their nozzles, so I sold them off to you last year cheap. I was quite honest, I told you what they are. So they're coming from China, they've been tested, we've had them food tested, and they are fine and they work. But when you see the difference of the quality of the Russian nozzles, which I don't know whether Terry can get it there, so these have like little sharpy edges. These are all lovely and smooth, shiny. The weight difference is completely different as well. Do they work? Of course they work. I wouldn't have sold them if they didn't work. But there's a principle thing, isn't it? Because the nozzles are registered in our name. So anyhow, so I'm going to take those out the way because we have a few of these left, which I'm going to bundle up and put them back on sale again. Karen and I have just found some, haven't we, this morning? So anyhow, so basically everybody wants these mini ones. So I'm waiting for these to come from Russia. I've been waiting for a year and patiently got 50 sets. So as I say, I gave 15 sets to Kerry, and then I put a notification in. I'm in a serious relationship group, and I put a notification in Cupcake Bouquet and Buttercream Flowers. I thought that was the only way to give everybody heads up, and I actually made a brand new link so that my own customers got a chance of buying them, because I knew if I put them on stock, everybody who's clicked the notification button would have got that notification and bought them. So I know only 35 of you, of my own customers, got them, but at least you got them. Karen has got a waiting list at the warehouse. This is the other Karen at the warehouse. She's got a waiting list going, but I'll tell you, and I'll be doing it the same again next time I get some will be allocated to Kerry's customers and the rest will go into ours. All right, couple of rules. We just ask you not to buy 2 sets, just so that everybody gets a set. That's all. That's what we want. So I'm not going to play with these today because I've got a load more of the coffee nozzles, the larger ones. And Karen and I have been to work this morning and we've sorted them all out, and we're going to sell them off as cheap bundles for you. So we've got a 16 bundle. Okay, so I'm going to play with an assorted set. So we've got a 16 bundle for £14.99. We've got a 12 bundle for £10.99 and we've got an 8 bundle for £7.99. So if you have a look, they're in What's New. They're assorted, all the bundles are different, okay? So I brought home a selection of nozzles to use now to show you how to use the buttercream. I can't tell you what's in each bundle, it's up to you to take a chance. You're paying very little money for them, but it gives you a start. Yeah, are you happy with that? And then you can add all your other little bits of goodies that you want to add to it as well. Right, so how's the feedback on that then, Karen?
Yeah, absolutely fine. Some people said they buy cheap, buy twice.
Yes, you do.
And they're saying they're quite happy to wait for them to come into stock
Yeah.
again. And one lady says it looks like you've got more nozzles in this bundle.
Yes, it's a 13. So the original set was 9. And then the Russians did me... It's very confusing speaking with different languages, and then they made me a number 10, so a few people got a 10 bundle, and then this time I'm not quite sure how this conversation went, but I managed to get a 13 bundle. So I just have to be happy with what I get. Okay, the price is quite high, and the reason for that is shipping worldwide is astronomical. A lady did send a message on Instagram yesterday. She was quite miffed that she missed out, and the only thing I can say to you, because apparently in a live we said that they were coming in within the next 2 weeks. Well, that's what happened. They came in within the next 2 weeks. So I have watched these going in and out of Moscow customs now for over 3 weeks. And I've said this before, every time the Russians ship to me, it goes into customs, it goes out of customs, it goes into customs, it goes out. I don't know what happens, but there's something that goes on in Moscow that they seem to like stuff going in and out several times before they dispatch. And yesterday they just arrived. It was like, well, where did that happen? They just arrived out of the blue. So I sorted them all out, let Kerry's customers know, and there you go. Was it yesterday? Day before. And I let Kerry's customers know. I think I let Kerry know about 11:30 at night so that she could get her customers together. Yeah? So don't worry, you'll all get a set this year, I promise you. You all will.
So the mini nozzles, Vanessa, have sold out, because you said there were nozzle bundles on the website. So I think you're pertaining to the other nozzle bundles, and they are on the website, yes.
Yeah, they are. So these are sold out now, so you can't get in it. I just wanted to explain the situation because we are being bombarded to death with emails. I want a set, I want a set. And I gave 1.5 hours notice as well. I actually put a link up and said I'll be releasing them at 3 o'clock, and I actually released them at 3 so that everybody had chance. So it was 1.5 hours notice I gave before we released them all. Yeah. Right, okay then, so let's make some buttercream and let's use some of these nozzles that are not Russian nozzles. They are made in China, and they are basically what these are bits of our design, and bits of our design are bits of their design, because if you tweak the design then it bypasses the intellectual property right. But so there's nothing we can do about these. So I just thought, well, we've got quite a lot of them. Let's have a little play with them. Yeah? And then if you want to buy them, they're on sale. There's not many sets. I think there's 25 sets of each. Grab them while you can, and once they're gone, they're gone. There won't be any more.
So Sue said she bought a 7 set off us, so she would have bought that last year, wouldn't she? Because we had some 7 sets last year.
Yeah. That was a little set from China that came in from the other company. Yeah? All right then. Pretty good. Right. Move it out of the way. It's food mixer on. So sorry, my dogs are going for a walk, so little chip is a little
I've
best.
your butter like that.
Yes, I know, it's gone cold since we've done that answer.
I have got some hot water as well somewhere.
Yeah, you have. So I've just put in, how much butter did you put in here, Karen?
250.
Yeah. Right, so we're just going to work by the packet of normal flavoured icing sugar. So we have got 250 grams of butter in here. Always pre-whip it first, so get it nice and whippy. It's very cold in this kitchen today. I think we've turned the heater down,
I've turned it up today. I've just turned it on again because I was cold when I came in before.
So we're just going to whip the living daylights out of the icing sugar. I'm just going to have a little read of the instructions on this when you actually put this in. Brighten white icing or tone down coloured buttercreams with this white icing colour. With this icing colour. Whitener from Ingenious Edibles. So shake well before using. Add directly to the product to be coloured until you reach the desired shade. Okay then. So which one am I using, Karen? coffee and arametto.
Yeah.
Great.
They're all made.
Yeah, they're all made. Right. Yeah, so Karen's already whipped some up for me already, all the other flavours up for me, so I'll be using those today. Get the turntable out of the way.
Didn't support anything back now.
Oh, I'll put it back afterwards. Yeah, don't worry about it. So we've got that on whipping nice and lovely. Just going to get a spatula, take down the sides. So we've got Laura in the kitchen. So I've told you everything that we've got on sale. So if you are doing your shopping, it's all there now if you want to get it. And then I don't have to go through all this again tonight when Laura's on. Just do a quick mention about the bundle tonight. Oh, it's firm that, isn't it? So this is our coffee in arametto. Sugar.
How long can we keep buttercream once made, Claire? I'd like to know.
Right, well that's really very easy. Look at the packet of butter that you have, okay? It has the best before date. Now best before date is not a use by date, there's a difference. So you can, once you've made it, pop it in the fridge like you do normally with butter and leave it for as long as you can as the date on the packet of butter. I don't know what dates was on this, okay? I mean, when we make butter here, Karen labels what we make and then she dates it from when she made it. Oh, but Karen's still in 2020, have you noticed? On every one of these, Karen has, I mean, we're 4 months into the year, Karen, and you're still on 2020. Mind you, we have been on a mad one today, so we haven't stopped all morning, and we've literally come running in. I put products on the website, and then these two are at the door going, come on, we're going to go live in 5 minutes. I'm going, I'm running as fast as I can. So we've got our, so you need to chop your butter in. Okay. So you really need to get your butter lovely, light and whippy, but my butter's firmed up. Karen's mixed this up, but it's firmed up, so she has got me some hot water ready, which I'm going to add to it in a minute. Okay, to soften it down, because I don't think this is going to chop in very well. So Molly Robbins is dropping the babies off this afternoon. So the babies, so you know she does a standing mould and a laying down mould, okay? So the babies, well, she's not actually dropping them off, she's got a mum to do it today. So they're arriving in the building today. We're going to sell those in bundles, okay? So they're on the website as bundles. Molly is in the kitchen next Wednesday. She's going to show you how to use them. You're going to make 6 babies from each mould. So I thought you only made 3 babies from each mould, and somebody then very kindly corrected me. So she'll be in the kitchen next week showing you how to make them. So I'll just turn this on. No, that's not happy. Right, sorry. This mix is not the best mixer for when the icing sugars. When the icing sugar's not chopped in well with this mixer. Some of the mixers go really slow and some go really fast.
They saw me with that one yesterday.
Hey?
They saw me with that one yesterday and they were laughing at me.
What, with this?
Yes.
You're always better off using that Kenwood, really.
It's because I needed 2 bowls and I put that one on and I...
Get those other ones down.
I got a bit like...
Not now.
No, I got a bit like covered in icing
Yeah.
yesterday. They were laughing at me.
Yeah, the speed on the KitchenAids, they're all exactly the same speed, but they all start off at different speeds, which is really mad. So I'm just going to add in a little drop of water because, as I say, the kitchen is really cold, and since Karen got this beaten before, it's really firmed up the butter. So I'm just going to add in a little bit of water.
Why are you just doing that, Carol? You just answered a couple of ladies last. They
Yeah.
got the value set last year.
Yeah.
Are they copies?
Yeah, I did say that. I did say to you all last year that we've had 3 companies from the UK that have had to hand over their nozzles to us. Okay. Makes me laugh when I see people go, she doesn't own the design rights. Really? Well, I said, she go and have a chat to those big companies that have had to hand them over. So I'm still fighting with the likes of Lakeland, but they're massive. And Sugar and Crumbs has a bit of problem, you know. Their legal bill's a lot bigger than mine, and that's what they do. They just ignore you and keep sending you around in circles. So get there in the end.
And Bernadette Riddle said she'd like to say thank you. She lost her mojo for making cakes, but after starting watching your live videos, you've made one to start again.
Oh, thanks. That's what we like. That's what a lot of ladies say about us, really. Because I think we just make it look so easy for you. And you know what? You just got to watch me cry or laugh in the kitchen, depending which way it's going. You know, I do cry and get frustrated at times. I don't know what day Karen's on, but she's really lost it. Every one of these got put on.
There's a few people said they've been writing 2020 on things. It's been a strange old year, hasn't it?
Well, we have lost a year, haven't we? I do it on my birthday every year. Every year, if I have to write the date down, I always put 62. Always. Right, let's turn that up. Right, so I'm going to add a bit of this whitener. So let's have a look what colour it is now. So I'm just going to get a blob out. What have I just done with that container after all that? There it is. So let's get a blob out of this yellow so you can, let's see if it changes colour. So we'll put that yellow on there. Then we'll use some of the Ingenious Edibles. So Wilton Whitener is brilliant, but they've had a massive problem this year in getting that manufactured. I'm not sure what's gone on. They have done a notification that it's coming back very soon, but in the meantime this company has made it. So let me just take the little seal off. Can anybody ever get these things off? Yeah, lots of you always write in to say that you enjoy watching us bake, and it's great because Karen bakes, Laura comes in to bake as well, and we do. And we're just like you, we're not professional. We just grab a recipe and adapt it to our sugars. That's how easy it is. That's what we do. And we like to pick things that are quick and easy for you as well. You know, I think when you're really into some stuff, you want to be, I don't know, you want to spend hours and hours doing it, but I don't. I just want cake at the end of the day, and I want something that tastes nice. So let's see what we're going to put in here now then. So I'll just give it a shake. Right, let's put a couple of drops in. Right, let's see how that goes. God, it smells so good, this. Oh.
I love aromatas. I'm so excited to try this.
I love aromatas. So there's no alcohol in our... oh, it is lightening up. I say that with surprise. It is lightening up. Let me just... let's see where we're up to at the moment.
They're all saying their orders have started to arrive, but thank you for the charms, they're loving them.
Oh, do you like the charms? Yeah. Well, we did magnets, and then I just thought, you know what, let's just do some little charms as well. There's a little 15p key ring on the website as well. That's what it cost me to buy, and I thought, do you know, they're handy if you want to stick your charms on them. So, or if you get a few charms, just ask the girls to pop you one in free in your order. Right, so let's see, are we lightening up here? Is it, oh, look at that. It is lightening up, isn't it? Right, let's give it another mix, and then let's have another one. Might add a bit more.
And Sheila said it was a birthday yesterday, Carol.
Yeah.
But only as old as we feel, or is it that who we're feeling?
That what? Who we're feeling. Yeah.
Sheila.
I did say to John this week, because I'm on a diet, and I have lost, I'm so chuffed, I have never been so focused in my life into losing weight. And I have to be honest, this bad back of mine has given me a massive big kick up the bum. I am struggling, and my children said to me, Mum, you've been an amazing mum, which is really quite nice, and we want our grandchildren to grow up with a great, amazing grandma. And I'm like, oh God. So I went, right, okay. So, oops. So, and the other thing is I'm sleeping really badly. I think because I'm heavy, I find I'm sleeping on this arm. I've got a dead arm, this arm's killing me. I struggle to turn over at night time, and I just thought, you know what, I've got to do it. So I've lost 5.5 pounds this week, So I feel as though I've lost £7 because I put £1.50 on, and I don't know why. I was really miffed that I put £1.50 back on. But anyhow, it's £5.50 I've lost, so I'm quite pleased with that. I'm quite motivated. I don't think Karen's ever seen me not eat anything apart from what I'm supposed to be doing. And then I've got a funny story to tell you about John and his support.
Can you just remind Christine Fiona what the whitening's called, please, that you use?
Yes, I will. Yeah. So I've just mixed it in a bit more now, so we can see what that is. So I'm going to put a bit more in, because I only put in about half a teaspoon. So you can see the two colours changing there, can't you? So it's called Ingenious Edibles. Okay, I've only got 100 bottles at the moment though. In fact, I've only got 98 bottles because 2 is in the kitchen here, so I could put another one in. So let's just put another spoon. Well, I don't even know whether it's half a spoon. Do you know what? Let's just let's spoon it on here so we can see. It's not the easiest thing to squeeze out of this.
Jill's asking, what diet are you on, Carol?
Well, basically, I'm not on a diet. I've decided to just eat very healthy. And the problem is, with being in the Sugar and Crumbs kitchen, you know that I always take one for the team. Well, now Terry's taking.
Terry has to do it for me as well. She has to take it for me as well. I know.
So, you know, we have too many delicious goodies here in the kitchen. It's too easy to eat a cake. It's too easy to eat fudge, marshmallow, whatever we've got. What's those creams? Those chocolate creams that we make.
Whipping it up, whirls and stuff.
Whipping it up, meringues. There's just too much stuff in it. It's too easy to put it in your mouth. It's too easy that when you're washing the bowl out to, you know, stick your finger in and go there. It's just too easy. And I've just stopped all that. So I've stopped that, and I have very little potato and no bread, and that's it. So I have everything else, but none of those things. So cut the bread, cut the potato. I'm not starving myself at all. I'm just not eating any of this. And I want to, believe me, I do want to. I really do want to. But I'm more focused now at the moment that I'm going to turn 60 next year. And I'd like to see my grandchildren grow into their 20s if I can. Albeit this year I'll have a 19-year-old. So
really, when you said about what the funny story with your support, he was supporting you in a way.
yes, he was. So I can be very good. If I don't open stuff, I can leave it in the cupboard. But John can't cope. When John goes shopping, he never buys any rubbish. When I go shopping, I buy all the biscuits, the chocolate biscuits, the Kit Kat bars, all the rubbish. So he does all the food shopping. Anyhow, so all the chocolates I got at Christmas, I've actually put in the cupboard. Karen's treats for Christmas, gone in the cupboard, a few other people's treats, and they're not opened. They're not even unsealed. But Bridget's Cake Room sent me some Ferrero Rochers in a big box of chocolate. Well, the Ferrero Rocher went that day, and the box of chocolates I did open, and I had a couple out of, and they're in the cupboard. So last week, while I'm on this diet, I think it was after a live, and I just thought, I'm going to have one chocolate. So I went in and I thought, this box feels a bit lighter. So anyhow, I had 2 chocolates. So that was my treat. That was my bad bit for the whole of last week. So then Sunday night, I goes in the kitchen. I thought, I've got to have a chocolate. There's the box. Empty. So I said to John the next morning, because he was in bed, I said to him the next morning, I went, hey you, what's happened to that box of chocolates? And he went, hey you, how do you know? How do you know? So never mind how I bloody know. So there was in, and I just said, I said, well actually I did fancy a chocolate, and I went in and I was also checking everything. So he said, I wouldn't mind. He said, I even ate the chocolates I don't like. Because he just gets on one. If he's had a bottle of wine, he just nosedives through the fridge or anything. But I mean, this week he said he'll support me on everything. He said 2 big slices of that cheesecake Karen made on Monday, hasn't he? We had a guest here this week, and they had to go to the Subway. Well, he shot up and got the Subway, didn't he? I didn't. So he's had more than his fair share. So I have to sniff this icing sugar. I can't taste it. I have to just sniff it. So I'm just seeing how white we can get this. Oh my gosh, it smells so good.
It's really gorgeous smell.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Can you smell it?
Do you need a spoon, Terry?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want some of this on here?
Also, I wanted to see what the colours were matching on the what that one looks like and what that looks like now.
So let's have a quick look at the overhead. It's getting lighter. I think you can see it on that front camera. Yeah, it's getting lighter, isn't it?
Definitely getting lighter.
So it's not white yet. So let's see how far we have to go before we get it white, because the picture shows you that it's white. So let's do another big squeeze.
And that's not got any alcohol in it. It tastes just like it.
Does it?
Wow.
Yeah, no alcohol in it.
Oh, you'd be swearing if you had this one.
Okay.
It's just as good. In fact, no, I prefer this one.
But it was only like half a teaspoon I had before. It was just that taste, and all it was, because I hate drinking coffee, but I love coffee and walnut kind of.
Yeah.
Really enjoy.
But when you made that for your John, you liked it, didn't you? Yeah. And when you made that coffee and walnut, was it a gluten? What was it? Vegan one. That was nice, wasn't it? So I can't call it Arametto because I'll get into trouble for calling it Arametto, but I can call it Arametto coffee. Bonkers, isn't it? You know you've got it all over your lips now, you.
And
You got it. Can you? Yeah. Don't say me.
Suck your lips. It's scruffy.
The next thing you can see the difference.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, I can see the difference. But the picture shows it really white. So, but you can use it for your meringues. So that means you can put it in your whipping it up if you want really white meringues. So, so where are we up to now?
Oh wow.
So it's getting whiter, isn't it?
yeah.
So I'll just mix it in a bit more because I haven't given it a really good mix. And then I'm going to put my last amount in, and then I really need to show you how to use these nozzles, don't I? So has anybody bought the little bundle set of nozzles that we put on for you? On as a deal. So there's 16 in one packet, $14.99. 12 in another packet, $10.99. Yeah, and 8 in another packet of $7.99. Has anybody bought any? I'm just going to loosen my buttercream up a tiny bit as well.
Yeah, and Whittle says she's bought the 8-pack.
Right, very good. Yeah, you'll enjoy them. They're ideal.
Jill said they're in a basket.
Good.
Yeah, another thing with your baskets, I've noticed a couple of comments on here that they've put things in the basket and they were waiting to put icing sugars in, and they've gone back and things have disappeared out of the baskets. They do clear after a certain amount of time.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The wonder dust has disappeared out of the baskets.
Yeah, what happens is that when we first had this website, we didn't have it clearing. So what happened was people were putting stuff in their basket, but then we couldn't sell it. And it was saying we were out of stock when we weren't. So because it was sat in there permanently. So now we have to have it clear. I think it clears after 20 minutes. So the best thing to do is maybe write a list. But I've shown you everything now, anyhow, that's for sale. So if you want to get them. Who's bought the flavour bundle? Right, I think that's as most as I'm going to go with this now. So here we go. Look, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah?
That's good.
I think we could get it whiter if we put more in, but the daftest thing is I'm going to be showing you how to use nozzles, and I'm going to put colour with it. So it's a bit, in fact, no, I'll save that white. I'll save that white, and I'll, where's the coffee one, Karen?
I'll put it on a cake.
What?
Save that, I'll put it on a cake.
Have you got a cake? Do you want a cake with this on?
No,
Do you two want a cake?
No, I'm being, the coffee... Oh,
Terry
you got
wants a
one.
cake, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. We'll just feed Terry up now, there.
Yeah, I mean,
She can use
I
that
was
up.
good. I had my little bit of cream cheese for dinner, so I'm being a good girl.
There you go, Terry.
If you're being good, I've got to be good.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to be. Do you want one or not?
No, I've got to be good.
Right, good.
So
Right,
the nozzle bundles that are on sale are the large ones. They're not
Yeah.
the mini ones,
No, they're not.
ladies.
No.
It's the larger ones. But they do, you'll see with Carol now, they do as good a job as what the other ones are doing. So you do, because they all say they'll wait for the other one to come from Russia. But you're going to see Carol
We're waiting a
demonstrating.
year.
I know.
Listen, we've been waiting a year for 50. So don't worry, when I get them all in, I don't even know whether to get them in next time. Just stockpile them until they all arrive. But
Are
anyhow,
you
that
all right
will.
there? You look like you've got into cake heaven.
Right.
Oh yeah.
They're nice, isn't it? Do you like that?
I can't even cope. It's just too good.
Well, it smells gorgeous anyhow.
Terry, what's it taste like? They want to know, has the whitening tasted the change? Has it tasted the change the taste of the buttercream?
No.
Not at all.
No, not at all.
There you go, ladies.
It shouldn't change the taste anyhow. So let's fasten that down there. Let's get that.
I'm telling you, she's got a good idea. She puts everything in her wish list till she's ready to check out, and then she puts it on in the basket.
Yes, that's a good idea. Yeah, good idea. Right, so let's get rid of these things. So I am going to. So Karen.
Any idea when the new rolling pins are coming in?
Yes, he's making them. So we should have them early next week. Hope. Sorry, I'm going to use this. It's actually still quite soft. So I'm going to use this. This is coffee flavour here. So I am going to use it with the Arametto one as well, because I'll keep the Arametto one there white, because it'd be a shame to...
Now you've whitened it, it'd be a shame to colour it,
yeah,
wouldn't it?
it would be. But we'll colour these up. This coffee is gorgeous, Karen, I can understand. This is beautiful, isn't it?
It was as though I'd just taken a bite out of a coffee and warm up cake. You know when you get the coffee ice on the top, and it was like I'd just taken a bite of cake, and it was really nice.
I think you're all going to love these flavours. So I think you're going to want these. Who's bought them? Who's put them in the basket, Karen?
Well, people are saying they bought bundles. Christine's just bought a bundle.
Fantastic.
And the nozzle bundles, they're not the mini ones, ladies, they're the large nozzles.
Yeah, the large nozzles. I'm just going to show you how to use them. I've got cupcakes here. Right, so let's get some colours.
Carol, I'll have to bring my icing sugar back tomorrow.
Why?
Because I'm in Liverpool. Golden dough.
Why do you have to bring it back?
Because I won't have time to go and get it in the morning.
Oh, I can go and get some. Sorry, I'm down at the warehouse tomorrow. So we're having our new warehouse is full.
Great.
So we had our new offices, and we thought we'll never fill them, and it's full. So I was there yesterday rearranging the place yesterday, and then I've ordered all new desks and everything to come tomorrow. So because we've got 2 new members of staff starting with us, and so I'm just going to use this raspberry. So let's get that one out. I'm going to use this sunflower. No, I'm not. So I've got new furniture arriving tomorrow. So I've said to the girls, get all your orders out tomorrow. So get all the dispatching done, get everything, get the Molly's stuff out, and then I'm going to see the back specialist. I said I'll be back in after 1:30. I'm going to get the lads upstairs moving furniture for us. So I'm going to use this nude colour. And did I do a pink? No, I didn't do a pink, did I? Yes.
So don't forget, ladies, for those who haven't signed on, you've still got time to sign on for Doe's class tomorrow.
Yes, Doe's class tomorrow, and then on Monday you've got Julie Rogerson's class. That's this lovely
mannequin dress behind.
You see, there she is. You're going to want to make that.
Yeah.
That is amazing. So that class, £30. That class, Doe's class tomorrow is £20. That mannequin cake you're going to want to do and know how to make that. It's fabulous. Watch the class. Don't try and do it on the day. Just watch the class. Some of you, those who are now used to doing the classes, do them on the day because they know what to expect. But watch the class. You're going to love that. Julie's lovely, and she's doing the live on Monday night as well. And then Hannah, not Hannah, I get them muddled up. Hannah, I call Hannah the Cake Illusionist. I call Rachel Hannah, and the
Hannah Rachel.
I get them both muddled up. It's so bad, isn't it? John goes mad. So anyhow, so Rachel Hannah had to cancel her class last week because on Monday because her dad got rushed into hospital. He's home and they've had to sort out a load of things, and she is pre-arranged the next class now for the 26th of April. So you've got a great day that day, because on that day it's Monday the 26th of April. So on that day you've got Rachel in, and then you've got Karen Davies in that night as well. So Karen Davies has got new moulds. And we all like new moulds, don't we? So after you've had a day watching Rachel, then you can sit and watch Karen. So when you are mixing your buttercream and you're adding your colour, okay, don't do that. All right, you don't want to do that. That lets in lots of air. All right, you want to paddle. I've noticed now, I've watched other tutors now, they all follow what I say. They all go, yes, do this, do that. But I've been showing people how to do things with the buttercream for, well, I've been doing live demos now for 5 years here, and I've been doing them at the cake shows.
When's Karen Davis's marshmallow sugar paste coming back into stock, Carol?
I didn't know we were out of stock, so I will place an order tonight. So I am sorry. I'm a bit behind with stock because I'm trying not to work at the weekend, but I did work all this weekend putting on new products, and then I didn't actually look at the stock, so I'll go and have a look at Karen Davies and I'll sort that out tonight. So that's the pastel pink. Yep.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Wayne, as well. I always forget that you're there, and I keep saying ladies, I should be saying gentlemen.
So we've got a Lee and a Wayne.
We've got Wayne watching from Australia,
Yeah.
so I'm so sorry, Wayne and Lee, that I keep saying ladies.
Yeah.
Well, just you can be honorary ladies.
Right, ladies, can you just all say hi, guys, please? Hi, guys. Hi, Lee. Hi, Wayne.
Loads have said hi to Lee before.
Come on, let's do it again.
Wayne.
Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Hi, guys.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Right, you two guys, Lee and Wayne, tell us, why do you watch? Go on. Tell us, why do you come and join all us ladies here? You're more than welcome to. We love it. And we've got quite a few male followers who follow us as well. They generally watch after they've been in work or something. So we've got Paul the Bald Baker, we've got Richard Crompton. I don't know whether Robert Allen does watch us still now, does he?
I see his name every now and then.
Yeah. Because he does his own thing now, Robert Allen. So...
I know Lee said before he's been watching because he loved Karen Davis's All the Moles at Christmas, and he was watching from Christmas.
Yeah. So this colour is nude. I'll just put this one in. So you get your colours ready.
You alright?
It is nice, isn't it? I have to be honest, that Arametto coffee's gorgeous, but this coffee's amazing, isn't it? Smells lovely. So just take your time, get your buttercream together. Okay, don't over mix it, so paddle it all in. And you know, the best way to learn paddling, come and work here in the Sugar and Crumbs kitchen, cock it all up and I'll show you how to paddle. So Karen, on her very first show with us, we always call our girls who make the buttercream queens. So anyhow, all our girls have got pregnant, and Laura in the office point blankly refused to do it because she said, I'm not getting pregnant. So anyhow, Karen came in and she had to do it. She said, well, I'm all right. I won't be getting pregnant, so I'll do it. So anyhow, the first batch of buttercream she made, dead chuff, she gave it me 2 kilos of the stuff. I'm stood there at a stand waiting for the next batch to come in as I'm talking to people. And you can always tell when I'm not happy. I go,
it's the look.
And I'm trying not to say anything. I can't help it. The disappointment in my eyes shows. And I go, what's that? And I go, and then I have to go because everybody's watching. I have to go, Karen, go and get your paddle knife now. Take half of it out, and you're going to have to paddle until you've got out every bubble. Well, by the time she'd done 2 kilos of it, she'd never done it again.
It's because it's like I made it like I was always doing it at home, and that's you realise that you don't just put it in and walk away from the mixer.
Yeah, the worst thing to do is just put it in the mixer and just run off and leave it, and never do it with a whisk either. So look how lovely and soft that is. Look.
Have we got any of those spatulas in that you're using now? Are we out of stock of those?
Don't know. I didn't know we were out of stock, were we?
Because somebody says, how big are the small spatulas you're using on your website? I'll have a look now because I'll put the link on for you, Sharon.
If you just search spatula, it should come up. I only put 100 in stock a couple of weeks ago. So,
No, they're there. I've got the link now.
Right, great. So did Samantha enjoy her birthday wishes?
She said, thank you, you've made her feel a lot better doing
Oh,
that.
that's good. How many of you are missing me on Messenger? My life has been so much better. I hate to say it, but I actually feel happier. Messenger was really getting me down, and not that you ladies were getting me down, but it was just like, it was a way that the whole world could just contact you and ask you anything. And I found that before I went to bed at night time, I was like on Messenger for 2 to 3 hours, and then I wake up in the morning, or I wake up in the middle of the night and you end up answering stuff, and then I wake up in the morning. And the best thing I've done now is take myself off Messenger. It's really funny, I had to put a message in the group who saw it, but it wasn't there long, because I've only ever spoken to Kerry Roberts via Messenger. I couldn't contact her, so I had to go into the community group and go, Kerry Roberts, can you contact me? Here's my email address. And she comes back and she emails me, you called.
Yeah, there's a few people missing you off Messenger here.
Oh, I am sorry, but I'm sure you can see I'm looking much better. Right, so we've got 4 colours there then. Yes.
And a few people have received the sparkles, S&C sparkles. Aren't they sparkly?
Yes, they are. Do you like them? Yeah. It's only a bit of fun costume jewellery. It's only just a bit of fun costume jewellery. If you like them, I'll buy more and put them in. So it's not like something we're going to do big on or anything. It's just a bit of fun to add to your parcel, isn't it? So a nice pretty key ring or something like that. So I just realised I need some green. So what colour am I going to put with this now? Because I've used all the coffee flavours.
Use a coffee amaretto, because it's still got the coffee in it. Just use a tidgy bit.
Yeah. That's a very pale green leaves then. So we only need a bit anyhow. So
and they are saying you are looking more relaxed.
I am. I'm feeling so much happier. I'm also getting so much more done as well, because I think by the time you've done, 1.5, 2 hours, 3 hours on Messenger before you go to sleep at night time, and then you get up and you answer it in the night. I really shouldn't look at my phone in the night, but you do, because you never know if there's been a family emergency or something like that. And then you get up in the morning, and the amount of times I wake up at 6 every morning, and then by the time you've done that, you've done a whole day's work just by going to bed. And I just thought, I've got to come away. So I'll do this, the green.
And they're loving quite a few people have bought the sparkly mascara. They're loving them.
Oh, they're nice, aren't they? They sold out within 24 hours.
That's brilliant, that.
Yeah. So I was laughing with Karen Naylor with the instructions, because obviously they come from China and they're only fashion masks. But the instructions on the back of the packet was just really funny. It says something, don't change your poison or something, and I think what it meant is don't change the position, because it was trying to tell you, don't put the mask on the wrong way, jewels in, the jewels out, otherwise you'll choke. But whoever did the Google Translate on that one didn't do a good job.
So are we not getting any more masks in?
Yeah, we are.
We'll get some more masks in, aren't we?
Yeah, they'll be here in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, because Nutty Elaine said a 14-year-old would love a black one.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, like, we're selling them at £2.49, but Karen Kate, was it me who got the sparkly one first?
Okay.
Yeah, well, I paid $8.99 for the black one that I sell on the website, and then you went and bought one. How much did you pay for yours? Was it £11.99? £12, yeah, £11.99, wasn't it? I remember.
It's too precious to take out the case.
And she got a fancy case with hers as well. Right, Karen, did you get me a leaf tip by any chance?
No, I'm going to. Yeah, so I mean, I wear my old one called masky, because I couldn't wash them in the washing machine on a hot wash, and I just keep the other one for a very special occasion. Well, it's not turned up yet.
Right. So I'm going to use right. So this nozzle here. So any of you who've got the mini nozzles, this is the nozzle that you all want. Okay, this is the one that you're fighting over, but this is the large one. So this, I'll give you a clue, this is in the 16 set. So if you've got the 16 set, you get this one. This is what everybody wants in the mini version. So we'll use this, but it's not in the other sets. I only had enough for the 16 sets. Okay, so I'm just going to use a couple of these. What else should we use? I think we'll use that one.
Yes, Kathy, it was the maths that Carol called trashy.
Do they call them trashy?
No, because you said you went flashy and trashy.
We've just got to decide who we are. My flashy or trashy. You've got a good memory, you, Kathy. So when you're putting your tips into your bag, I only use small bags, these 12-inch bags. So we've got Sugar and Crumbs bags. These ones here that I'm using at the moment are the last of the Simply Making. Simply Making bags are not in stock. mainly because the supplier hasn't got any in stock. And I also like the Queen of Hearts bags, but they haven't got any in stock. So in the end, we bought our own stock. We bought Sugar and Crumbs stock. So they're £1 cheaper as well, but they're nice. So Karen's got these out. They're all good, not all good bags. So pop your nozzle in, okay, and then just cut right at the tip of the nozzle. Squeeze it back, cut nice and straight. And then make sure you get rid of this, all right? Because if you don't get rid of that, it's going to end up in your buttercream. So get it out of the way, and then when you push your nozzle, your bag should be just on the end of the nozzle. It doesn't matter if you've got that little V there. I never seem to not get that, to be fair. So that's where you ought to be. I tell you, that little dog of mine, Chip, can he yell, can't he?
Oh,
He has to.
Smallest dog with the biggest mouth.
Yeah. Yes, Michael, the dog walker, says you would think he would know. He's down there waiting for his next walk because he goes on every walk. The dogs go out together in twos, and Chip goes on every walk. And every time you take him out, he doesn't do it with me because he knows he can't. But if he does it with Michael, he just yells his head off. So let's get our nozzles ready. And we'll do a couple of cupcakes. So the nozzles here that I'm using now, I don't know whether these are in the 16 or not. Karen and I did assorted nozzles. You shouldn't get a duplicate. If you do, that's unfortunate, unfortunately, but I don't think you will get a duplicate. I think we were quite thorough this morning.
Well, Wayne says he makes all his family birthday cakes. All the family birthday cakes.
Oh,
he
yeah.
always has. He trained as a commercial cook in his early life. Loved learning new things. One day I was chat surfing on Facebook and found you. Karen was on, and I've watched ever since.
Yes, we noticed you watch Karen.
And all the ladies are fabulous, and he really enjoys the banter and the laughter.
That's a nice thing about our lives, isn't it? The people who watch us are lovely, aren't they lovely? They're all lovely, they're friendly, and they're helpful as well, which is good. And so let's go on another subject. Who's been out? Who's been out shopping? And who's frozen themselves? We're just having a chat on the way back, weren't we?
Yeah, they'll know about our Simon. I told them yesterday.
Oh, did you? I only learnt this morning. So who has been out and sat in a beer garden and froze to death? And who's been out shopping amongst all the crowds? And who has queued forever? And who has stayed in? I've stayed in. So the only place I've been to is warehouse.
We have AJ Brooks on YouTube asking about selling and shipping to USA.
So the problem is we will ship to the USA, but every time I give the order to Laura to ship to the USA, she rolls her eyes, and it's because shipping is so expensive. So it's generally, if you look at it, you spend 20 quid with us, it's going to cost you 40 quid in shipping, all right? And that's how expensive shipping is. So what happens is Laura gets all the orders together when somebody messages from abroad. She gets it all together. She puts it all on, puts it in a box, because you have to. The other thing is it's not just weight. You have to measure your box as well. So she puts it all in the box. She gets it all measured out. She does all the work. She sends it to the customer, and most customers don't even respond with a thank you. They don't even say thank you for that. I don't want it. So she ends up keeping the box packed up, waiting for them to come back. They never do. And then usually 6 weeks later, we have to undo the boxes. And there's nothing we can do about shipping, unfortunately. That is the cost. That's what they're charging. That's what we have to pay for stuff to come into the country. So I'm going to use a leaf tip as well. So yes, we will ship to the USA. And all you have to do is email info. So it's info, I-N-F-O. .sugarandcrumbs@icloud.com. There it is. icloud.com, and just let them know. Don't just say, can you ship to the USA? Send us a list of the things that you want. What I would do is copy and paste the title. Don't just say, I want some cake drum boards, or I want this. Copy and list it. Copy and paste it exactly as it is on the website, and then say, would you be kind enough to give me a price to ship to the USA? Tell us where you are in the USA, and because different parts of the USA, you know, New York's nearer to us than Las Vegas, isn't it? So it's got to travel a bit further, so it costs more money.
Yeah. She's previously bought ice and sugars from a US supplier.
Yes. Well, we've got good news coming to you very soon. So we have put our ice and sugars on Amazon, and we put our icing sugars on Amazon, and they've gone into Amazon, so Amazon should be able to fulfill all orders abroad, but I don't know if we're in the American one yet. So we put, first we only play about with Amazon because we don't understand it, but we've actually brought in a specialist. And then we've got a brand new product that will be launched this year. You've heard me mention it a few times, but I'm just waiting for John to buy the bags. As soon as it's all ready, we've tested it, we love it, we like it, it's all ready, just got to wait for John. The bags have been designed 2 years ago. I've shown them loads of people have seen them. I think Amy Sweet Stamps was the first one I showed them to. I've showed them to demonstrators who've come here, reps, and everybody thinks it's going to be a great idea. So our next project, but I just need John to buy the bags. So it's all about money, isn't it? Because you end up spending 10 grand in bags, and that 10 grand, you're thinking, you're waiting for it to be made, aren't you? For the bags to be made, come back to be filled before you start getting your money back. Right, so I'm going to two-tone this, so I'm just going to do this pink all the way around.
Well, lots of people stayed in, Carol, they can't remember going out. And poor Madeline, she sat outside yesterday afternoon having afternoon tea for a 29th wedding anniversary. It was freezing, she lasted 40 minutes.
Yeah, I just don't get it. Why on earth would you want to sit out in the freezing cold? What was you saying your daughter's mate had on, Karen?
Yeah, but they had on the little girl, because they had the little girl, they put like leggings and tights and some jeans on her. And but her friends, they all had like tights on, leggings and jeans, a couple of t-shirts, a thick jumper and a thick coat, and sat out there. I said, how did you eat your dinner?
Could you fit anything in after that? Right, there we go. So I'm just going to put a blob of yellow down the middle.
So yeah, Adrian Brooks has said, I understand that, and I'm willing. I've refused all these years to buy those fake Russian nozzles, and I only want yours.
Well, these are the fake Russian nozzles, unfortunately, but these are the Nifty Nozzles, so these are on offer. Okay, so I've done these in a bundle, okay, and I've also done some on offer. So you'll see those are on special offer at £1.50 as well. So Karen's put, the other Karen at the office, I need to say kitchen Karen, office Karen. So the other Karen in the office has put them in as well. So they're on offer, but these are cheap, and you know what, we're going to use them, we're going to see how they work. So I'm just going to put some lemon here in the middle, so sunflower lemon. And let's get our first cupcake. I'll do my leaf tip. So always have a dump bowl, so because you want to, there we go. So let's get a cupcake. So if you just do your dump bowl, just do your first bit on.
The dump bowl, that's when Terry will have the spoon in that later.
Don't blame her. I tell you, this is why I put on weight in the Sugar and Crumbs kitchen, because it smells so good. But I was just showing Terry a video. What was I just showing you, Karen, Terry, before? Oh, yeah. So we've got, we've had to get some new computers in the office, and I had a new computer in September, and I brought it for Terry today. But last night I was clearing some stuff off my computer, so I was working till late clearing some stuff off, and I was just getting rid of loads of old video footage that when Maria used to work here, she used to, you know, obviously do loads of clips. Well, they were all saved, and they were all on my computer, and they're using up a lot of space, so I was getting rid of them. And then I saw these funny like names for videos, what was it, VT what? VTS, yeah. So I went in and had a look, and at some point I must have uploaded some videos of the kids that I did years ago. And there's our Ryan, I think he's about, well, it was 94 and he was born in 85, so he was 9. So he's there, and then I'm on the beach when I walk past and I look like Terry. Got a head full of curly hair and nice and skinny. So I was showing Terry before, and then another one came up and it's got me dancing on there, yeah. And she's going, look at her with all the moves, and I'm like that, and I've got my legs out and my skirts up. I was laughing my head off. So let's just right, so we've got the colour, so squeeze it till you get your centre colour. So you just go over the top, so on, squeeze, up, relax. Squeeze, up, relax. Squeeze, up, relax. Squeeze, up, relax. squeeze up, relax. So you all know the chant, don't you, girls? Squeeze up, relax.
And boys.
And boys. 2 boys. We've got Lee and Wayne. Girls and boys. Sorry. So let me. Where's my leaf tip? You need them. So these are the bundles that we've got on sale. So they're all different, okay? But the 16 bundle has got that flower tip in that you all want. But the bigger version. And we'll get round to using that in a minute. So I just thought I'd show you these. I thought this afternoon, let's do a little live, show you how to, show you the new products and show you how to use the Russian piping tips and to apologise about the minis.
So that nozzle you just used, do we know which bundle it's in, Carol? Is it just, it could be either one of the bundles?
Yeah. I can't tell you because we had such a random amount, but there's a good chance. I should imagine it's definitely in the 16s. That looks pretty, doesn't
That's
it?
Gorgeous.
Yeah. Okay.
Could you show the underneath of the nozzle to the ladies?
Yes, I can. So I'm sorry I can't tell you what's in there, but if I start listing everything and saying what's in there, it takes more time, and that time costs money. So, but it's taken me and Karen 3 hours this morning to be down the warehouse to put bundles together. Well, if I then jumped on the computer and started listing them, I've got no images of them. So then I would have to wait, and then I'd have to get Simon to take pictures, and then I can't sell them cheap. So the whole idea of selling them cheap is you get a selection, okay?
That's definitely in the 16 bundle. That.
Did you put that one
Yes.
in? Yeah, so that's in the 16 bundle, so there you go. So, so that's one.
It's a Wilton 352 that Carol's using for the leaf.
So a Wilton 352 or a Gem 352. So I'm just going to have a drink because I'm dying of thirst.
That's a
so
new
1
coffee,
second.
so watch out.
Yeah, sorry. Right. I'll use a few of the nozzles anyhow, so let's do this next one. Is that someone driving or a thunderstorm?
It sounds like no one's collecting your skip pad because it sounds like there's all something, but it was like, oh, you skip unless there's builders next door.
I hope he's not picking my skip up. It's not going yet.
Breed, if you just put in Nifty Nozzles, on the page, it just comes. They come straight up. The 3 bundles come straight up.
Yeah.
You put Nifty Nozzles in.
Yeah. And if you want the nozzles at £1.50, they are the Chinese copies at £1.50, but there's other ones there, so they're in Nifty Nozzles, so you'll see that they're on special offer. Right, so we've got that light pink. So let's put this caramel, no, let's put a dark pink in. Yeah, so Karen and I just put these together. We've got some other bundles to do as well. So we've got some, I want to do them with the meringues, to be fair. So I've got some with whipping it up. So I'll do them in a couple of weeks. We've got loads of things to get rid of. You know when you just really need to have a clear out. And our second warehouse is full. And I think James would be very glad if we just got rid of stuff. I think he'd be like, can you just get this lot out? So I thought rather put these on, it's ideal. So you can put your bundle in your basket, you can put nozzles in the basket and qualify for free shipping. And if you qualify for free shipping, you get a free charm. So has any of you posted pictures of your charm?
One lady yesterday on Facebook, and she put
I saw it on her bracelet.
Yeah, she had it for her bracelet, didn't she?
Yeah.
It looked lovely, that.
Yeah. So always crumb coat your cake, okay? Always crumb coat. I don't know, what type of audience have we got today, Karen?
We've got a good audience. We've got a steady 240.
Oh, well, that's good then, isn't it?
Yeah.
And 30 on YouTube.
And 30 on YouTube. Hello, YouTubers. I'm bad, aren't I? I just forget because I think I just chat to the camera and speak to you all the same. Right, so we'll go on here.
We've gone shopping with some.
Squeeze up. Relax, eh?
We've gone shopping with some. We've been to the doctors and collected our blood tests.
So this one, because I didn't squeeze it out first, the colour hasn't come through. So it's just starting to come through now. So what I'm going to do is going to knock those off. I wasn't paying attention that I need to squeeze until the colour comes. So I'll just put the colour in there.
Do you get a charm included if you pay for postage because you want it quicker?
If you pay for postage and your order's over £40, yeah, you get one though. The only reason you're not getting them on orders under 40 is because Karen and I bagged up 4,000 of them, and I just haven't got time to bag any more up yet, so we just thought we'd do it on the free shipping orders. And yeah, if your order's over 40, you should be getting them.
Yeah, and Kate, George's courses, I know you've only found them, they are on the website, and it's the 17th and 18th of May, a Monday and a Tuesday.
That's pretty, isn't it?
That's gorgeous.
So we've got those two. So let's get another nozzle. I'll try and do as many as I can. Okay. So take it you're taking home cakes tonight then, Terry?
That's fine by me.
So I'm just going to do this in one colour. And the Bridges Cake Room kits as well. We've still got those in stock. Lots of you are now getting it, how to make it, aren't you? So you're really realising the liquid, your ganache and your buttercream and your Swiss meringue has to be really soft. So you've got to remember, when you buy a new tool, you're always going to have an error at first, but then suddenly it clicks and you think, right, okay. So it's been lovely to see all the lovely posts. I know when people have posted them in the Serious Relationship, or they've sent me a message and I've said, oh, please go and post it in the group, let everybody see, so that everybody has a bit of confidence. So it's been lovely to see everybody else's, how they're doing with it. I did see a lady the other day say that she tried to lustre her buttercream and wait a minute, so this is what happens now. So I didn't sit this on the cake properly because I was talking. Can you see it's lifting up? Yeah, you see? So I'm just going to pull that off. I'm going to shut up and make sure that it sits on the cake and relax. I've got buttercream in here. So I'm now going to do the injection method. When you do the injection method, I'm going to do this. Ooh. Now, my buttercream is actually quite cold as well. So the next batch that I do, I'm going to warm up. I should have done that in two colours there, but what I'll do is hold on. What are pills for? What have we got here? Little pills. And always put leaves on your cupcakes. I see lots of you say, oh, I've made these today, but I was tired, so I didn't bother with the leaves. Well, don't do half a job. If you're tired, don't do it. Make it on a day when you feel you've got some energy. It's like putting your socks on and walking out with no shoes on because you were too tired. So always put your leaves on, and do your leaves less is more. Okay, so if you notice, whenever I show anybody how to do leaves, I only ever do 3 leaves in the centre. Yeah, don't go all the way around in a circle. Yes, you might see a bit of cake and a bit of buttercream, but it will actually look really weird if you go all the way around with loads of leaves. So So there's the next one. That looks nice, doesn't it, with little pearls on? Let's see what else have we got here. So I'll have to make some more buttercream. So let's do this. This is like a honeycomb one, isn't it? And I've got this lovely nude colour here.
Our viewers saying, Carol, those are lovely.
Yeah. So don't have your buttercream too firm and don't have it too soft. So my buttercream's firming up now because of how cold it is in here. And you can't win in this place. We're either too hot or we're too cold. So so this is gone. Look how firm it is. So it needs to be a medium consistency, really, not too loose, not too firm. So what happens with this is it doesn't always come out. So I just have to be forceful with it on the cake. So I'll make another batch of buttercream and we'll use some more of the nozzles. So I want to try and use as many nozzles as I can so that you can see them. So I'm just going to use a little bit of this lemon on here. Nobody will know there's lemon on there apart from you lot. And as Terry's taking cakes home today, you taking any home for your tribe, Karen?
I'll take
These coffee ones?
I just like to.
Karen.
I will eat one after my tea. There again, that might just be my tea. Sophie says, does 3 hours in a week mean she's got a problem?
No, means we love you lots. See, the thing is, when you all go back to work, we don't want you to forget about Sugar and Crumbs. We're still here. We've got to survive, girls. We've got to keep supplying you with all your baking needs.
Which couple fits the 1M?
Pardon?
Which couple fits the 1M?
Right, so I normally have a 3-in-1 coupler, but I've struggled to get that. So I've just got some larger couplers now. If I'm going to send Terry in on my desk, just under my computer, Terry, is the double. I managed to get a double coupler. So what I can do is, you would only use the double anyhow on the free. I don't even know why I bought the free, really. I like that. So what I can do is I can, if you want it to add to the basket, I can get Karen in the office to update the free coupler, but you'll actually only be getting the 2 coupler if you want. I can do that for you.
Is it me?
Yeah. That's pretty there, isn't it? So normally they come in a set of 3. Have you got a 1M there, Karen? So normally they come in a set of 3, but the other size, all it is you get 2 of these, one for a bigger size than that, but it doesn't fit any other nozzle. So you put your 1M on. Oops, there it is, and then you go through there. Obviously it's in a piping bag. Yeah, and there you go, and then it doesn't come out. Yeah.
So that's going to go on stock as it's going to say it's a 3-piece.
It'll say it's a 3-piece, but you're only getting a 2-piece. I'll. Do you want to call the office, Karen, and just ask them can they mend it to a 2-piece? If she just mends the title to 2-piece,
yeah.
And can she just put 20 in stock for the moment, because I don't actually know how many we've had delivered. Right, so that's those. There. Right, so let's get another batch of buttercream. Do you like those then? Should we do some more? Do you want me to do some more of you, or are you bored now?
Can you show us the top camera, the latest one that you did?
Yeah.
It's only on full camera, wasn't it?
Sorry. There it is.
Yeah.
Nice that, isn't it? Honeycomb.
What a shape.
Yeah. So what we did is, Alexander did the honeycomb, and then we changed it to the blaze just to make it a little bit more interesting. But I quite like the honeycomb one there. So they're nice, aren't they? I mean, some of the designs are very difficult to work with, but You'll find the ones with lots of thin slits are difficult to work with. Right, I'm going to have to make some more buttercream. In fact, let me just cut this bag. Let me just cut this bag a minute. Let's see if we can use what's in here. Did you have to turn on the title?
Oh, they're going to call me back.
Ah, right. Oh, have you gone to Fruity Answer service?
Yeah. Everyone's shouting, more please, more.
Right, okay.
Sound like
Well, I don't mind. I'm happy to sit here. I'm happy to sit here if you're happy to sit here.
It's only 25 to 4. Got loads of time.
Yeah. No, I'm happy to sit here if you are. I like showing you things, anyhow. And after your request the other day that you'd like more product lives, I said to Karen, we need to get ourselves organised and do it. And then just let the tutors come in and do their stuff. Right, okay. Another cupcake. So like I say, they're all our designs, but some of them have been tweaked more than 10%. So then it becomes not your design then, which is really quite sad. But anyhow, it's the way it is. I do get miffed when you see sometimes, when I say I'm the owner of the Russian Piping Tips, and then you'll get some random person go, no, she's not. Okay, well, actually, why would I sit here why would I sit here and tell you that I am if I'm not? And actually, the best thing to do is, if you ever want to know if anybody owns the design rights, ask them for a certificate. If they won't give you a certificate, then they're wrong. You can't do nothing. They can't do nothing if you buy something and promote it if that person won't show you a certificate, because that means that they generally don't have one. Because there's no reason to keep this certificate quiet, because it's actually on the public domain if you know where to look for it. So we have 49 certificates. I didn't have them all registered simply because of the cost element.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, Wayne said it's only 20 to 1, he's wide awake.
And that's
Yeah,
24 in the morning, yeah.
Yeah.
You're a good lad, aren't you? So, I think it's lovely that you watch us, Lee. Wayne.
Wayne.
I'm too busy thinking about Lee, so I sort of stop calling everyone girls. There you go. I'll show you these all after. In fact, I might put them on our new fancy turntable from PME. So I can give you all a little spin in a minute. Our new turntable. So have I convinced you to buy some, girls? They're cheap. Got some bargains in your packets.
Nake's just put an order in for the 16 set.
Yeah. So you may not get all these in the I should say you would get a fair few of these in the 16 set. I think the 16 set's got nearly all of them, hasn't it, Karen?
Yes.
Right. So let's make some more now then. So Karen, I am going to have to ask you to go and melt some of this in the microwave, if you will.
Yeah, okay,
Or do you know what? Let's use this up. We'll colour this up first. This lovely white.
So we can't name any of these, Abida. They're just all in the they're in the sets, and it's
just in the sets. Once these sets are gone, that's it. They're gone.
It's very confusing because I've got Lee as a girl now on there as well.
Oh, have you?
The same spelling. Well,
Our YouTuber asks, are you still getting yours made?
Am I what?
Still getting your nozzles made?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, of course. And my biggest problem is getting them from Russia. So that is the problem. And it's not that they're being difficult at all. Life is just very different in Russia. They're dealing with things completely different to the way we are. And he's having great difficulty getting the steel blanks to make them. So I've waited a year while this has been going on in COVID, and that was my first delivery. And I had to pay up front, which I always pay up front anyhow. I always pay half up front and then half on delivery. I had to pay all up front. And then I've waited, well, I ordered 1,000 sets and I've waited a year and we got 50. So I have been on to them. I'm on to everybody, but because I know you all want them, and believe me, I want to sell them to you as well. It's not that I don't want to sell them. Right, so I'm just going to do a lighter colour of this raspberry in here. So it's got a little bit of lemon on the top there. So we'll just do a little lighter colour. We'll just keep cutting up nozzles. Let's see how we go. I always put a damp block because it's slips. Yeah, so next week, girls, the boys. So next week the rolling pins will be in. So he's making them this week. I begged him to make pink ones. He said he's tried to make pink ones and they just don't work. It's not that they don't work in the non-stick. It's that it won't mould together. So it must be something to do with the material.
Nice office colour there.
Yeah. Is it the Wilton or the Gem one was changing?
Put both of them. Yeah, just ask them to change it to a 2.
Yeah.
And just change it to a 2.
And put 10 in each.
Put 10 in each, yeah. So that coupler now, it did say the 3 set. You've got a picture now of 3, but it's actually a 2 set. So the price is the same. Anyhow, it's come from another supplier, and they're actually more expensive to buy than the 3 set. I raised my eyebrows at that one. I thought, oh, how's that happen? Right, you're done. So after getting that lovely buttercream white, we've now coloured it pink.
You've now coloured it, have you?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that pink.
Yeah. So I'm gonna change this colour.
Any idea when your fir tree nozzle's back in stock?
The fir tree, the fern nozzle. I didn't order any because nobody wants them in the summer, do they? Let's get another colour here. So I'm going to change this to caramel. I didn't order any ferns. I generally have them in at Christmas, and I normally get them in. So I'm going to change this to caramel. So, any more questions, Karen?
No, just putting a link on there.
So, if you want that coupler now for your 1Ms and your 2Ds, that coupler will work for your 1Ms, your 2Ds, and the large round one. Wilton, again, they're another company that's not been able to get nozzles. So the only way I've been able to get nozzles off Gem, can't get nozzles off them. Their machinery is broken from Gem. So in fact, I've managed to get, I think a lot of you want the rope nozzle, the number 44 for Tracy Mann's class. Well, I managed to get 20 this week. Don't know how I managed that, but I managed to get 20 of them. I did a massive order with PME, and a lot of their stuff is stuck on the canal. You know, after that, you know, the big container, the big ship that got stuck on the canal, the Suez Canal, is it?
Suez Canal.
Suez Canal, yeah. Well, I'm not saying that was their container. I'm not saying that their container was on that ship, but it was in that queue there somewhere. So
there's 130 odd ships behind you.
So I placed a massive big order with them and only got less than half of the order today.
We don't sell gold leaf transfers, do we?
We don't. I don't sell them because they're too expensive, okay, for me to have in stock and not sell on a regular basis. The other thing is, a lot of people don't understand that as soon as you touch gold leaf, it starts to break up and disintegrate. And to be fair, I really don't want the headache of somebody giving me a hard time that their product is damaged, and I'm trying to explain, well, that's how it works. So yeah, because with gold leaf you can't just pick it off and put it on nice and neat unless you're actually really very good with it. And that's why when you see gold leaf, you'll see it's just like little dashes of it.
Mandy was getting ahead of herself. She was thinking of Christmas.
Yes.
You are getting ahead of yourself, Mandy.
Yeah. Don't be thinking of Christmas yet.
And Helen Simpson says, you've thrown a spanner in her works now.
Right.
Decisions. Does she get an Atico or a PME turntable? She's going to have to draw straws now to decide.
Yeah. Well, I will always go with the Atico, but I will tell you the benefits of the PME. And I will say I do like this. It's lovely and white. The Atico is beautiful, but if you're one of those, the amount of times that we have a tutor in here, Doe was in here and I couldn't even get my words out. Doe went like that and because she was, and then, because it's so heavy, it does take a little while to lift the lid off, but it does make you a nervous wreck. And like the girls here, you know, if somebody's there and they pass it to me, I go, no, grab it from the base, grab it from the base. So it's up to you. They're both excellent, and yeah, I'm really pleased with that though. That's only just come on sale, so that's only just arrived this morning with the PME stock this morning. So I've only ordered 5 of them, but I can get more if you want them. So I always tell you quite truthfully why we haven't got stuff in stock or why it's not around. I've either forgot, the supplier hasn't got it, it's too expensive to have a lot of that stock in, and we had a lot of stuff stolen off us at Christmas. Our website got hacked at Christmas, do you remember? So at Christmas we had a bunch of hackers using stolen credit cards, and basically they ordered all the Atico turntables, they ordered all the 40 bundles of Colour Splash colours, they ordered Dawn Butler's airbrush kits, and then they had them shipped to a container in the UK, and off it's gone. And now I've got cards being claimed back from Singapore and the Philippines of where they use people's stolen cards. So just puts you off, doesn't it? So that same colour yellow now, where we did it bright yellow, so see I only put a bit in. Oops, sugar, flipped my cake off. See how I only put a bit in? So I put a lot in last time and a bit in this time, and because it's white, it's really just gone light. So I've just gone and damaged one of my cakes. Sorry, Terry.
It's okay.
So I knocked it off.
It'll taste just as good.
It tastes just as good. Yeah, great, good girl. Glad you're being positive. Right, let's get one of these. So let's see what else is in this bundle then. So let's do that one. Let's do that one. Let's do that.
And Ian.
Yeah. Hi Ian. Yeah.
Right, okay. Alright, thanks. Bye. So we're in stock.
Right, so we're in stock. Brilliant.
So, ladies, I don't know, you're all saying you want the link for the nozzle to get, you're not showing extra large nozzles, we're showing the large nozzles that are in the set, and according to my stock, we're not out of stock of them yet, because I've been checking the stock now and we're not out
I'm
of
not
stock of
showing you
them.
extra large nozzles, I'm showing you large. So you should be looking at the bundles. So they're bundles of 16, 12 and 8s. I'll get Karen to put the links on the website now. On the, have you been doing it?
Yeah.
Oh, she's been doing it. She can't keep fastening the link. Come on, girls. They're in the What's New. Go to the website. Go to What's New. They're there. And then if you want the infringing copies of the genuine ones of our actual designs, then they're reduced to £1.50.
Yeah, because Julie said she just ordered the 16s. I knew they weren't out of stock. I think they were going to the single nozzles, Carol, and looking for the single nozzles.
Yeah, no. Go to, let's squeeze a bit of buttercream out of here. Don't ever waste what's in your bag. Use it for crumb coating your cake. Yeah, go to What's New, the What's New page, and then go to Brands Nifty Nozzles and pick up some of the ones that are on special offer at the moment. Because you can see the pictures of those. The reason I put them in there at special offer is because I've actually got a photograph of them and what the cake looks like. But I wasn't going to sit here and put all the... Last night I sat here and I said to Karen last night, I'm going to sit here all night, I'm going to put these all on. And then I started it and I thought, well, actually, I haven't got a cake. I haven't got a picture of a nozzle. What am I going to put? So at the moment, you've got the logo there for the free bundles.
Right, Natasha's also asking, can we use the strawberry and chocolate or in the Calabo for the ganache kits?
Of course you can, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It'll just take quite a lot.
It take what?
I said it'll take a couple of bags, won't it, to do the
Yeah.
ganache?
Yeah.
Very tasty. Valerie says she's ordered the 16 nozzle bundle, a couple of the bundles of new icing sugar, some Wonder Dust still in the basket as well.
Oh, good girl. Good girl, Valerie.
Oops.
Oops. Good girl, you're going to have a great time. And you're going to love these new flavours. This kitchen smells lovely. And the summer bundle is in stock as well, just in case you forgot it. But so the summer bundle's in stock. This bundle's in. This is lovely.
Loving the colours for spring.
Okay, there you go.
Let's
do another one.
Gorgeous.
Pardon?
That lemon colour's gorgeous.
Well, it's come out lemon because of that whitening
Yeah,
colour, isn't it?
beautiful.
Yeah. So let's get this one. Let's get another nozzle done. Don't know why I put all the buttercream in one bag actually. So let's do this one. This is the one that's in the 16 bundle. Now this nozzle here, so if you just go to the overhead, this is one that Kerry Roberts uses in her cupcake bouquet bundles, and she does it in the mini version size. So she only promotes the genuine Russian piping tips, Nifty Nozzles. So she's very good, Kerry. And this is the one that they're all after. So everybody who bought the minis got that in that mini set yesterday. And there's a sister one to it, so where this has got the little dots, there's a sister one that's got like a little star, so that was in that bundle as well yesterday. But this is the large version of it, and it's only in the 16 bundle. I do know this is only in the 16 bundle because we only had enough for the 16 bundle. I was hoping to put them in every bundle, but we didn't have enough. Now when some of you have bought gold boxes off me, I've also put these nozzles in the gold boxes. You should check what you've got in your gold boxes as well.
Valerie's actually on holiday in Norfolk and couldn't miss the live.
Ah, good girl! What does your husband say?
She said she can't wait for her delivery now.
Wish I was on holiday in Norfolk. I always want to do that canal boat thing, the barge, isn't it? So in Norfolk Broads. But John's not up for it. So I'm going to put a pink in here.
And Tanya's just ordered the square ganashing kit because you promised Carol I would after she had to go at ganashing.
Yeah.
So she's just ordered it.
And my, I know, don't have a meltdown like me over the frigging chocolate, will you? So, so the ganache kit, it's still in the freezer to be fair, and I've got to tidy up the white chocolate, but I want to do it on a live. I don't want to do it without you seeing it. So what I want to do is, I was hoping we had a bit of a problem with buttercream flowers this week, we couldn't stream. So I want to get buttercream flowers out the way, then I want to do the square kit, get it out the freezer, smooth it all, and then I want to decorate it with flowers.
So sorry ladies, the 16 bundle is now out of stock.
Oh, is it now out of stock? Great. That's what we want. So I'm just going to put this colour in. So there's no more 16 bundles, sorry. So I do know that everybody who buys the 16 bundle has got this nozzle in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to squeeze it out this. I'm going to do a couple of cupcakes till I use all this up. I have to say this coffee smell is amazing. So go on then, how many people, did we find out how many people have bought this bundle today, Karen?
Oh, yeah, because I had 24 in stock.
No, the coffee bundle.
The coffee bundle.
The icing sugar bundle.
The icing sugar. I've had quite a lot of people saying they've bought it. So come on, ladies, who's bought this gorgeous the new set
today? Can you see
today?
the flower there? So can you see that? So this is the one that they all want out of the minis. And when I do product lives, I'm going to do them in the afternoons, not night times. Yeah, isn't that pretty, that?
That's gorgeous.
Now, I can actually buy this nozzle in, so I can buy this one. It means I have to buy them from China, so if you want me to buy it in, I'll buy it in. I can only buy it in the large. But there's not many places that sell it. I've only found one place that sells it.
If someone's got the nozzles in the basket now,
They've lost them.
yeah, if they've sold out, if they've lost them. I didn't want to say anything there, but she said if it's in the basket, is it still available?
No. Unfortunately, it's not. Sorry. Just means that the other ladies have checked out before.
Right,
you.
well, Nikki's bought the coffee set, Claire has, Lynn Toft has got it, Michelle Quinn, Sue, Mary, Julie Glover, Bonnie.
Fantastic, ladies.
Yeah,
and
Joanne,
gents.
Julie. A lot of people have ordered the bundle set.
Fantastic.
Amazing.
You're going to love it. What do you think of that flower then?
Oh, and Paula says she's just got the icing sugar bundle and the 16 set of nozzles.
Oh, did she get it? Yeah. Did you manage to check out in time?
No, this is another lady who's not checked out yet, but
Right.
Paula checked out. So, yeah, they're loving them.
If you've checked out, you've got them. If they're out of stock now and you haven't checked out, unfortunately, you won't got them. But I'm quite liking some of these, you know. And
that one you've just done, can I just call my iPad then? It's gorgeous.
yeah, I'm quite liking these. So some of these, I think I might buy in. Would you like me to buy them in and do them as a cheap bundle for you? Goes against the grain to buy copies, but would you like me to buy them in for you? So it doesn't mean that other sellers can sell them, because we have the rights to them. So do be careful about other sellers selling them to them, because what we can do is we can relate these to our own nozzles. So this one is identical to our Sundancer cup. So basically it's a copy of our Sundancer cup, but it's been tweaked. But because it's only been tweaked within 10%, it's actually a copy of our own design, which is a registered design. And that's why you won't find it really anywhere, because this one it is the same as the Sundancer cup.
They're loving that last nozzle you did in that nozzle, yeah.
Yeah. So sorry, it's only in the 16s, but I can get this in.
Yeah, they are saying yes, please, Carol.
So this now is just coming through with the caramel colour that I just put in. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to push that down there. So see, that was sneaky that I pushed it on top. There you go. So I got away with that there, didn't I? So I've only just done a very light little topper on top where the pink was. So we'll do a bit more green. So yeah, so this, if you look at our Sundancer cup, this is a copy of our Sundancer cup. So this is a registered design.
And it's a big yes from everybody, Carol.
Right, so I'll get this in. I can get this in pretty quick. There you go. Yeah? You like that?
Gorgeous, isn't it?
Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Good. I'll order these tonight then. I've got a nice bundle I'm hoping should arrive next week of all the ruffles. Does anybody ever remember buying Mrs. Whippy off me? And ruffles and Viennetta and what's the fourth one, Karen? So Mrs. Whippy, Viennetta, Rose Twist. So Viennetta, yeah. So Viennetta, Rose Twist. So you know when you get that really nice big ice cream top one. Well, Terry's already done the video, so we've got those coming in. I'm hoping they're going to arrive next week. So you're going to want those. And I'm hoping to be able to do those with the Swiss meringue buttercream, because they'll look amazing with the Swiss meringue buttercream. Right, so let's see. Let's get another nozzle from this set then. Piping bag. I don't even know where I put stuff made now. Where have I put the piping bags?
Yeah, and just look at the side of you.
Yeah, great. Terry, could I have one of those Diet Cokes, please? Would you mind?
They're loving the colours that you've made as well, Carol.
Oh, thank you. Colour Splash. You know, I'm a big fan of Colour Splash as well. Thank you very much.
Elizabeth Leper-Moss says she bought the Whippy set, and Sue Mary's got a couple of them.
Yeah.
Helen Miles has got the tutu.
Yes, the tutu is lovely, isn't it? So the only reason I'm saying is, if you've bought them, when I bring this bundle out next week, don't go and buy it, because, you know, I'm honest, I'm meant to be here selling you things, but if you've already bought them, you don't need to buy this bundle next week. But it's coming out as a bundle, it's not coming out as individual nozzles. We've actually had them packed as a bundle. And these are registered designs what are coming out as well.
Well, there you go, Chris. You've got the Mrs. Whippy, so Carol will be doing the demo for you when they come in.
Yeah, so as soon as they come in, we'll be popping up again on another afternoon live.
I like these afternoon lives.
Yeah, no, I do. They've been all right, haven't they?
So what size icing bag are you using, Janet asks?
12-inch. So normally we always use the Simply Making range, the Queen of Hearts. We used to love using the Tala range as well, but anyhow. But now we have the Sugar and Crumbs range, because Queen of Hearts haven't got any stock, Simply Making haven't got any stock, so we bought our own.
And are you going to do your full set of Colour Splash again?
I am, but Colour Splash are out of stock. So they're out of stock of about 5 colours at the moment. That's why I've not done it.
Patricia and Karen have both said that they're so pretty and then they're in love with these cupcakes. Ooh, I like that one.
Just take your time when you're doing them.
Tanya says she's going to have to start going sick in the afternoons.
Ah. So you'll see that I rush this.
Oh, that's lovely.
So you'll see that I rush this, and that the colours are, I've got half colours there, but when I finally come through, it came through all the right colour there. So you could knock them off if you wanted to, but we're not going to, because there's only Terry taking these home. And Karen's taking them home to her family. They don't care.
Michael's been training hard for a triathlon, so on a weekend I treat him to a nice Sugar and Crumbs cupcake.
He's become quite a bit of a fan of our stuff, isn't he?
Oh yeah.
He's there he is, the fitness freak, and then Terry started working for us.
He does have a sweet tooth though, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, but he started saying to Terry, "You brought any cakes home?"
Yeah, when I don't take cakes, it's like, where's the cake? I'm like, aren't you supposed to be training?
That's pretty, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Any of these you want me to get in, I can get in.
I love that
So,
one, that's really nice.
But I do have to go and get them elsewhere. If you find other sellers selling them, they shouldn't be selling them. They really shouldn't be selling them. Yeah. So that's that one. Right, let's get some more. What else have we got here? Let's do this one. So I'll cut the bag. So obviously I'm going through a lot of piping bags because I'm just doing as many designs as I can. So if you've got your 12, the 12 bundle and the 8 bundle have still got nice nozzles in. So don't worry about that.
And they're still in stock. I keep checking the stock levels.
So the 12 bundle and the what's it bundle?
8 bundle.
The 8 bundle. So remember, always get rid of that so it doesn't end up in your buttercream.
Will we ever be selling mini Nifty Nozzles separately, or will they always be in a set?
They'll always be in a set, unfortunately. I would love to sell them separately. Sorry, I'm going to have a drink. I'd love to sell them separately, but I have enough trouble getting them in a set. So, but yes, I would love to sell them separately is the answer to the question. But I can't make any promises. The actual smaller nozzles are actually more difficult for Alexander to make. I think he friggin' hates making them, if I'm really honest. So when he came out with the nozzles, I've got some here, I can show you how that. I've told so many of you the story about how it all happened, didn't I? So many of you know the story, but I'll repeat it anyhow. So basically, either him or his wife, I don't know, they were drinking a bottle of Coca-Cola. You get the lid on the Coca. It was a bottle of pop anyhow. From what I understand, it was a bottle of Coca-Cola. And then they got the lid. So say that's, oh, pass us your water bottle lid there, Terry. Please, sorry. So they got, her husband was just playing, which is Alexandra, and he had a nail. And basically, he was just sticking nails through the plastic of the lid. And that's it, it's just poking nails, that's all it was. You know, like, you know when we all get fidgety and we've got things in our fingers, and he was just doing that. And then, I don't know whether it was him or his wife who came up with the idea, said, oh, I wonder if you could make a design out of that. And basically, that's how it all started. That was how it was born. And then when they first came out, they were all handmade and soldered. I've got a few still here. So when they first came out, the nozzles, they were really expensive. They were $8.99 each. And we started selling them for him when they first released them. And I'll get Karen to go and have a route through the box to see what we've got.
I've just seen how much buttercream. So that's what you've used, nearly a kilo there, haven't you?
Yes, I've just yeah.
If someone's asking how much buttercream they would need to do 12 cupcakes, you see.
Yeah. I have. I've got stuff in other bags at the moment. I've used 2 bags of icing sugar and 2 thingies of butter. Karen, will you have a look through that box of nozzles at the end there? See if you can find what the original ones were. And then it might be. Do you want me to show you our bigger nozzles as well? Prototypes.
There's your protos. What am I looking for now?
Yeah. The originals. Ooh, squeeze that one out too much. I think they might be in that box on the end there, are they, Karen, with the purple handles on up there.
Oh, yes.
I've shown loads of ladies these.
Yeah.
I don't know why I've decided to hold the nozzle that way. Why did I do that? So when you hear people say Carol doesn't own the design rights, I think you can go back and go, actually,
She does.
She does. Right, I need a bit more green. So let's get a little bit more green. So Karen, so while I'll just get some, while I wait for Karen to pass me the white a minute, I'll just show you these. Could you mix me a bit of green in there, Karen? Just a small amount. Let's get you the colour. Have we got white buttercream there?
No.
So we're out, aren't we? So we'll have to...
what else have I got now?
What are we going to put with it now then? I'll tell you what, use that coral colour and just tap that into green.
All of it? Or just,
Or half of it if you want. Right, so while Karen's just mixing me some green, I can finish that off for you. Yeah, so they look completely different without leaves. So I started the story before. If you're going to make your flower tips, don't just put the flowers on and then put it on a post in the group and go, I didn't finish it because I was tired. Just don't bother showing anybody. Wait till you finish them. Because what you can do now is, if you're tired, put them in the fridge. So we pop our cakes into a baking tray and then we just sit them in the fridge. And it's simple. And then when you're ready and you're not so tired, then you can come back and put your leaves on. Then you can take a lovely picture of them and show them in the group and everybody goes, wow, aren't they beautiful? So that's the difference. So it goes over the top. So it makes a big difference when you add the leaves, doesn't it? It makes them pop. So let's just do that one there. I'll squash this one here. Yeah, that one there, that Terry's got a battered one there. Right, so let's just show you. So when Alexander first made them, see where they are. Take a minute to find them. That's one. Yeah, so you see the one there that we showed you before, you know, the one that you all like in pink. So you can see that's our Sundancer cup that we call it. Well, all they've done is copied it and put little dots in the centre, but it's not enough to not be covered by the design right. So that one, you can see it here. So that one there, so we could actually legally get away and say, hey, stop selling that because it's exactly the same. So they've just added it because it's a smaller one. They've added a couple of more petals on. But if we did that one, it will come up and it will show the same. So if we took them to court, we would win it. Let me just try and find those nozzles. and then I'll show you the giant big ones. When I send Alexander designs, I don't send him designs anymore now because I think we've got more than enough. Yeah, prototypes. Don't think you've seen these, have you, Terry? I'll put leaves on these in a minute. I rummage through these boxes. So it's quite funny when you get a prototype. What am I supposed to do with that? Look at the size of that.
Take a kilo of icing sugar every time.
So these are all our designs. Laura designed all these. So Laura, my daughter, who's on tonight, designed most of them. I didn't design any. So she designed the Christmas tree. So this is before anybody copied them. This is how they come out. So Terry, can you go back on the camera there? So that's a butterfly there, snowman. Yeah. So then we brought that into, we like that one. So we brought that into play, Posy. We brought them all into play. That was lotus. But they all come big like this. So I said to Alexander, I said, I actually want to do a bigger nozzle, Alexander. So what do you think I got? We got these.
What price are those?
Freaking don't know, but can't use them. I'm laughing my head off when they come. But this is the thing with language, isn't it? So, so I've got these big things. Look at them. So John was laughing his head off. He said,
"Imagine trying to do the injection method with that. You fall for stupid going inside it."
But anyhow, the thing was, I think what he was doing, he was showing it. I think he just got a bit confused when I wanted bigger because I wanted a bigger face on them. So these are all our designs. Anyhow, eventually they have come now to the right depth. Okay, so I have to buy special bags for these, and I've got special bags, and when I get round, they've not been cut right for these, but I've got special material bags to hold them. So once COVID is over, I'm going to take the bags down the road, get the lady to adapt them, and then you put these in a piping bag, but the piping bag, your plastic piping bag won't hold it, so it then has to drop into a material bag. And then I'll show you how to use these, and then if you want to buy these, not this one, the ones this size, but they are. So then I got them back and I said to him, I don't like that lip on it and the height, so he made them smaller without a lip. So there's been a lot going on between me and Alexander. I'm very patient because we share the same birthday as well. So so all these are all registered designs. Yeah. So there's 2 in that one there. So it's funny, isn't it? What the lady's saying, Karen.
Yeah, they're loving it, and they're saying that you could just do 1 flower in each cupcake, and then one of the ladies laughing and saying, yeah, take a kilo of take a kilo of buttercream in one of them nozzles.
Yeah. But that's how they've all come.
But
So
they really like them.
That's how they all come, all the prototypes first. But that was because there's a misunderstanding when I'm telling him what I want. Yep, we did a swallow. Look at that. So we did a rabbit.
Some sandcastles.
Eh?
Sandcastles.
Exactly. Yeah. But it's just to show you that, you know, we are genuinely the owners of these, and we've designed them. But all these Laura's designed. All these. So my daughter who's on tonight, she designed every one of these. And then we've had them all made, we've sold them, they're all under the extra large, but obviously they don't come that deep, they come much more sensible. So, but this is when the prototypes have come, so they are funny. Right, I'm just trying to find the original ones of those. Let's move those out of the way. Yeah, so the Chinese copy of the tree. So lots of you send me videos and say, hey Carol, can tell that they're using your things. What they do is, they do videos and then use my hands with my nails.
I always see your
and
nail,
everybody spots it. So they start off with their images, and then you see my pink nails come up, and you'll see loads of cakes all over, and they're all my cakes. I've still got all the images of them. So it's naughty. But Laura designed this Christmas tree as well.
One of your prototypes there, can you just get one of your big prototypes out and put it at the side of your can of Coke?
Right, so you can see what the biggest prototype. Yeah. You got to laugh, haven't you? Me and John just sit there and go, right, okay. I think we need to go back to the language issue here on who was right and who was wrong in this discussion. So, was it Alexandra or was it us? Did we not explain it when we said we wanted it bigger? I'm talking about this and he's thinking both. I get it, anyhow. I had to pay for them all, don't get it. Well, I don't have to pay for the prototypes, but any I do have to. Right, I'm just trying to find Because I've never seen a customer way back from 2015 who've got the originals, and I sold all the originals. I mean, I sold thousands of them where they're all welded. They're all I don't think, mustn't be in this box, Karen. Must be in the box.
Are they the ones with the little bits in the middle?
Yeah, inside they've got solder in them, so that it's got the ring, and then the disc went on, and then he soldered them all. Anyhow, I'm digressing. But I'm sure it's interesting to some of you, isn't it? Are you interested?
They were, they've enjoyed seeing those.
So I get them out every now and again and have a little chat about it.
You've got a Sugar and Crumbs history afternoon.
Yeah. Right.
We say an inch and men say 6 inches.
Pardon?
Nikki says we say an inch and men say 6 inches.
Absolutely.
And good night, Wayne. He's finally had to give it and got
You
there.
could go bed. All right. Night night, Wayne. Glad you enjoy watching us. So we'll go through a couple more. So are we keeping up with our audience? Nobody run off to school yet? For the school run, Karen?
So they've been and come back, I think. It's
well,
4:04 now.
Okay. And where are we up to?
What's 4:04?
Oh, are we? All
Yeah,
right.
it's okay. You see the schools around our way are still off this week.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. Yeah, next it was great to see how they started, Nifty Nozzles, how they started off, and Tanya says very interesting.
It is interesting. Sorry.
Thank you.
It is interesting, isn't it? Yeah. So it's not anybody said anything recently, but every now and again you get somebody going, Sugar and Crumbs don't own the nozzles. And I go, I think we do.
Could you do another two-tone one, just for one of the ladies who was caught on the telephone before? She didn't see how you did the two-tone.
Yeah. No worries. Where's my bags? There we go. So let's let me squeeze this in here.
Got a little bit of that now.
Oh, yeah, great. So let me squeeze this out of this nozzle here because we'll use this one. Oops.
You'll have to get that.
I was going to say you'll have to get that, Terry. No chance of me getting it. Right, so we're going to do this nozzle next. Yep. So how are we doing? Has any of you moved on to the 12s yet? If you missed out in your shopping basket?
I keep looking, they're still in stock at the moment. I've been putting the links on again because people say they can't find them. We've just been putting those links on.
So everything is in what's new on the website. So what do you lot think about having a mobile app? Sugar and Crumbs mobile app. What do you think? For you to do your shopping on. Because how do you all find us? Do you have to go to Google, type in Sugar and Crumbs, find us? So what do you think about having an app on your phone for doing the shopping?
Amazing.
Do you like that?
Yes.
Because I spent a long time talking to a new web developer last night. I want the homepage changed, and it's very easy for me to change that myself, but I thought, well, if I'm going to change a few things, I'd like a few other things changed. So I'll be having a meeting with her tomorrow night because she's in America, so I have to stay up late to talk to her. So so my meeting with her tomorrow night at 9 o'clock, and having a chat. So I had a chat with her at 9 o'clock last night about a mobile app for Sugar and Crumbs, changing the home page slightly. So we've stopped doing the FB must-haves, but I think we should bring that back. Do you think so? So so bring that back.
People are saying yes, yes, yes to an app.
Yes. So bring the FB Lives must-haves, which I always tell everybody go to the top of the what do you call it, the tabs, and look in the FB Lives must-haves there. So I'm going to change that then to go through to the community group, the one at the bottom of the page, and then I want to put on a loyalty scheme. And then I was thinking of selling cake boxes in 50s in bulk. So I had told James actually a couple of months ago we was going to do it, and I think he nearly had a nervous breakdown about where he was going to put stock. Terry, can I be cheeky? Can you just grab me another cake? Oh, I did that two-tone talking. Did you see it? Did you see me do it? Did they see me do it? I've just been talking
Did you-
away there.
Did you see the lady who was
I
on the
didn't
telephone?
stop to do it.
Have you seen it? Did you see how she did
I'm
it?
gonna have to do it again. Oh God. God. Right, sorry. Can you open that box of cakes there, please?
Yeah,
Sorry.
they all said the app sounds absolutely brilliant.
Right.
It's also very costly when I have you at my fingertips.
I think an app would be easier, wouldn't
Do
it?
you know what? Because sometimes I have to do it when I'm ordering from home and that. You go into Google and then you find that you have to find Sugar and Crumbs. Make sure you're on the right website.
Yeah.
So yeah, an app would be brilliant.
Yeah, because a lot of people pinch your name, you know. So if you put in a company name, they'll use your name in the search terms, and you come up with them, and it's not them. It's not us. It's them. I'll just have another 3, please.
A loyalty card would be fantastic.
Yeah. So did you see the lady who wanted to see the two-tone? Did you see it or did you miss it? Sorry, that busy asking questions there. So I'm just going to squeeze out till I get my 2 colours. There it is. But I'll do it again because I've got some more stuff here. Just dump them on there. So great.
Jenny said she missed it. And that's
Sorry,
it.
I'm going to do it again. I know, I realised I was talking and asking questions. I just went into autopilot. I am sorry, I'll do it again. Is that Jenny Morehouse?
Jenny March.
Jenny March, sorry.
She's in the
I
list.
realised I haven't done it. I went, oh, for God's sake. So, and who buys off us or who watches? You won't get into trouble for this one because I don't mind. It's a curiosity thing, this. So who watches us but buys elsewhere? Buys the same products but elsewhere? Because lots of ladies do message me and go, hey, Carol, I bought it off such a company. I go, all right then, thanks. So, not quite what I was expecting. That was pretty, doesn't it? Right, let's do the two-tone.
Right, Jenny, Carol's going to do the two-tone for you
ready?
now.
So I'll open this bag and re-bag this.
So, Gillian, there's not a specific name for the nozzles that Carol's using. It's just what was in the set. So we have the set of 16 that's now sold out, but we do have a special offer set of 12 at $10.99 and a special offer set of 8 at $7.99. They're in the What's New section or the Nifty Nozzles section.
And if you go in the Nifty Nozzles section, I've also put some nozzles on at £1.50 as well.
A lot of people here say they always watch you and buy from you.
That's what I want to hear.
Yeah, I always use Sugar and Crumbs.
Good.
I watch and buy from it. I only buy off Sugar and Crumbs.
Oh, that's lovely. So, Jenny, we're waiting for the big moment here now.
Jenny, keep your eye on the screen.
And I'll make sure I do it under the camera. I can't tell you how nice this kitchen smells. Our kitchen always smells beautiful anyhow, but it's nice to have these aromas, isn't it?
Yes.
Because we never have the coffee aroma, do we?
No.
But it's lovely. Right, so here we are, Jenny. So pop your nozzle into your bag. So I'm going to pop this one in. So how many cupcakes have we done so far there? Sorry, can you see?
10? What is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 11.
I don't think that was great. Great.
A few people just say they watch and buy from us, but if your item elsewhere, if they've got Amazon Prime or something like that, they want it urgently.
I'll let you off for that then. So what you do is you open your piping bag. Now you can sit your bag into a jar. There is some special containers that you can sit them in, but I don't cope very well with them. I prefer to use a small bag, okay? So I prefer to use a small bag, put it over my hand. I prefer to rest the nozzle on this little fat bit of my hand here and have my little finger holding the nozzle down. So that's how I do it, yeah? Then get the buttercream, go all the way around the bag. And this works exactly the same for triple or quadruple colours. Okay, but if you're going to do triple colours, or quadruple colours, make your first coat thinner. So just do a thin coat, but I'm doing a thick coat because I'm only doing 2 colours. So what I'm aiming for is that this will be the petals and the bit in the middle will be the centre, the stamens. Let me just get all that buttercream out there. And the other top tip I'm going to give you about when you use these, make these flowers, just choose 2 colours for your flowers, okay, and a leaf colour, because you'll have white and you'll have 2 shades of colour and your leaf. If you try to do what I do today, using loads of different colours, loads of different nozzles, you're going to go through buttercream for fun, okay, and then you are going to go through piping bags for fun. So just try, and if you're doing a pink set or a violet set or a lemon set, just keep with the tones of that day and they'll look a lot nicer. And try not to go dark. I see so many people do really dark gaudy colours, or they put dark gaudy colours together and they do bottle green leaves, and it just looks too much. That's my personal opinion. They just look too much. They look heavy and they look greasy and they look... Try and keep it light and refreshing and tasty looking. That's what you want. So I'm going to use, so in this bag here, so no, let's just pretend that this is in the bowl, but I've got no more buttercream. So in this bag here now, I am just going to squirt this in the centre, but normally I would have a big colour of buttercream here. So I'd have a section of colour buttercream here, and then I would just drop that into the centre. But what I'm going to use is, I'm going to squeeze what's in this bag into the centre. Okay, so this means I'm going to end up, look at that, see, look how clever that is. Piped it in. So, piped it in. So that's going to go in the centre there. And then we'll do our next cupcake. Yeah, if you keep your cupcakes pastel, people like it, you know, they're very nice and they like it when they see the dark colours. But believe me, when you go pastel, people love them. They really love them. You'll get far more likes and they're far more appealing to the people who are going to eat them. I never eat anything with dark colour. It's just, I make them, and you know, even when I make bright red roses, I think they're lovely, but you never see me eat one because it's just too much colour.
So now you've done that 2 tones, I've got a couple of questions.
Yeah.
Have we subscribed to Stars?
Right, okay, so let me tell you about Stars. So Facebook came up the other day and I couldn't get in. Facebook's doing a few strange things to our account at the moment. I don't know if it's doing it to all the accounts. So what happens is, you know, like the banner that we used to put up, and it used to be a rotating, rolling banner? Well, Facebook have stopped that. Not just for us, they've stopped it for everybody. They then have stopped us streaming live via vMix that we use to go into to do a live stream. We have to use our iPhones now or your smartphone. So, but we've overcome that. So vMix are talking to Facebook, and vMix knew the problem. When Terry got in touch with them, they knew what the problem was. And it's all to do with this new update. And I don't think it's Facebook being difficult. I think they've done an update, and when you do an update, it breaks things, and then they have to go and repair it. So, so that's got to be sorted out. And then now, when I go onto my page, it wants me to put my phone number in for WhatsApp so people can message me. And I'm like, I've just come off Messenger. I can't go through this with WhatsApp. So, but I can't get past it. I'm like trying to get it off. It won't come off. And then, not yesterday, the day before. Oh, it might have been, when did you do your live?
It was yesterday.
Yesterday. It wouldn't let me go on unless you did stars. So I had to click that I was happy to do the stars. Now, if you press the stars, it will not pay us. It's a penny. It's not even a penny. It's 1 cent US. 1 cent. If somebody goes onto a currency converter now and put 1 cent in, I don't even think it's a quarter of a penny payment, but you have to sign up for it. So it's there, but you have to sign up yourself. So if you do tick stars, you're not spending thousands of pounds with us, believe us or not. Okay, so it's there. So it's up to you whether you use it, but it will tell you if you press stars that you can buy up, and I think you can buy like 200 stars for 99 cents or something like that. So 99 cents I think is about I think it's about, have a look what 99 cents is, but I think it's about 60p or something like that, or 70p, and you get 200 stars for that. So It's not a lot. So
yeah, you get a cent for every star that you receive.
a cent, yeah, 1 cent, yes. But only if you have signed up to buy stars. So it might let you send stars, but you have to sign up for it.
45 stars is 99 pence. 140 stars, 145, 2.99. So it goes up right to 6,400 stars, which is £100.
Yeah, but you have to sign up. It can't take money off you unless you sign up for it, which means you have to put in your name and address and your card number. So it doesn't go off it. You have to sign up for it.
No, it didn't with me because I did it by mistake. Watching All Length the Chalk on Instagram, and I could go on and it just went onto my phone bill. It was my mobile phone bill.
Did it? Oh,
yeah.
Right, well.
Yeah, just be
Sorry,
careful.
I retract
just be
that then.
careful.
Well, just don't press stars then.
Yeah.
Retract. I know when I did it, I've not signed it, but I know when I was looking at Paul Bradford, I went to put stars on and it came up for me to allow and sign up for stars. So you must have allowed for it. It can't just take money. It gives you an option.
No, it gives you an option to do it.
Right,
Just take the money. Yeah,
right,
sorry,
I was going to say, give the correct information then. Because I was going to say, by law, they can't just take money off your account. Because when I did it, it came up to say, you want to allow stars and the permissions. So just don't allow it.
Also got a question from Sharon on YouTube. Will you be posting out to Europe again? I'm in the Netherlands, and last time we tried to place an order, it says we do not post to at the moment. But that's due to lockdown.
We would love to post out, but DPD have decided they're not posting out at the moment. So we've got no courier who would post out. We've got the big haulage couriers. So the big, so our Arctic haulage couriers who come in, they're shipping out pallets for us. But with DPD, I think what's happened is that with COVID and everything else and Brexit all falling in together for New Year, everything just went mad. Do you remember all the lorry drivers? They didn't get home for Christmas or New Year, did they? They all ended up spending their time in some car park somewhere down at Folkestone or something. And I think nobody really knows what the rules are. Really, I think it's all very confusing. So we've had parcels come back, so it's just stopped. So as soon as everybody gets back to normal, then yes, of course we will. We'd love to.
And right. Are you having Klarna and ClearPay options on your website?
I don't think I've heard of ClearPay.
Yeah,
I don't know what Klarna is.
Someone said Karen Breen has said it's Klarna.
Is it like a finance thing?
ClearPay as payment options.
I don't know what they are. If it's a payment, if it's so like it's a credit option, we have got PayPal credit on. There you go. That's pretty, isn't it?
That's lovely.
Yeah. Right then. Do you want me to do some more, or should we finish? Have you had enough now? What are you doing? Right. So, do you want me to do any more?
Jenny says, thanks for showing me how to do two-tone colours. I'm sorry I've been a pain.
No, you haven't been a pain at all. No, I'm happy to help. I've been showing people for years how to use Nifty Nozzles. So you get loads of people on YouTube showing you how to do them. Show you a couple. It was quite nice, that Gemma cupcake. If you look close at her, she's only used Nifty Nozzles, which is really good. So she doesn't tell you it's Nifty Nozzles, but if you look at the bag, you just see our Nifty Nozzles on it. There's other people who use them, but they show you very fast. They don't really show you slow. But always put your buttercream on your cake. Don't go onto raw cake. I can decorate direct onto raw cake, but I've been doing it long enough to know. When I say raw cake, naked cake, but always put buttercream on because it coats it as well, keeps it nice and fresh.
Please, could you carry on?
Carry on, right? Okay then.
And Jane MacDonald, wow, Carol. These are your best ones yet. Jane, you're going to get a smack ball.
I can knock these out the bag. So for me, the Russian piping tips are so easy, but they're our own. So I've got a few more nozzles there. We've done one, haven't we?
They're really pretty. So Nikki says she can watch it till 6. No. We've got a live to get ready for tonight.
I'll do these two nozzles. Yeah. Have I got any more? The nozzles here. I've gone through them all.
And all these nozzles, and the ones that Carol's done, they may not be in the 12. Some will be in the 12s and some will be in the 8s, but they're not all going to be there.
Well, no, because if you've only got 8, you'll only get 8, won't you? I tell you what, there's a nozzle that we should use because you might end up getting it. Have we got any of those leaf nozzles, Karen, or are they at work?
Which ones?
You know the half semicircles, the petal nozzles. Have we got any of those here? Because they might end up with a couple of those. So let's just have a bit of a clear up. Is there any buttercream?
These ones, like...
I can't see that far away. Yes.
Yeah. And what's this one on the floor?
Oh, right, okay. Right, okay, so let's just have a little look. So I'm just going to put these in the bags here, get rid of some rubbish, because I'll get Karen to start chopping up and breaking the bags down.
Yeah.
For cleaning. She can't see if you put them down. Sorry. No, you're trying to be helpful, but you can't see. I was going to say, only if you want to start cutting them now,
Yeah,
Karen.
I will.
So let me just use up what buttercream I've got here. That's all that. So let's get this pink in here.
So the nozzles will be potluck, they're not all going to be the same in the bundles.
No, they are potluck. But you're going to get a few of them in here. As sure as eggs you will. So we've only used 2 kilos of buttercream. So see what I mean? When you say if you just keep to 2 colours, plus white and plus green, then you'll have plenty. But we're using it all up because we've had to use so many piping bags and so many nozzles, so I can show you. Right, that's that. And then don't ever worry about putting colours together and blending them. Just make sure you put similar colours together. So I'm going to put this yellow in here. So my daughter Laura is in tonight doing a live.
Any idea what she's making? I
forgot. She kills me because I don't remember. I'm so bad. I've been trying to think all the time I've been here, what is she making? And I don't know. I wouldn't mind, but she's told me half a dozen times. Right. So let's just mix. So when you've got colours over, so look, we've got quite a lot of buttercream left, haven't we?
Or Abida says, Carol, watching you on the live, it's like sitting with friends, relaxing and learning at the same time.
And you know, that's so lovely. You always say all that. So you always say all that. So when you put, so you know, when you mix colours together, you don't have to mix them all in. You could leave it in that marbled, and I'm going to leave that one in that marbled fet there. What? You just had your fingers in there, you. You like that coffee, you, don't you, Karen? Mm. So let's just say she used the word that Gordon Ramsay uses. I've got to say it because it was just so funny. Me and Terry are there at the computers, and she just, we've got sliding doors, and she went, Gordon Ramsay's bloody gorgeous. That's the best way for me to say it. I'm trying to think of a word where I can say it. Now you know what she said, don't you? So that's for these flavours here. So I'm just going to do that as a marbled. Okay, you don't have to mix them in. They look nice as a marbled.
It's a great way of using up your old buttercream. The spare buttercream you've got.
Yeah. So I've out of that 2 kilos there is what I've got left. So do make sure you use it up. But if you only go for 2 colours, so remember, if you're doing pinks, do a dark pink, a pastel pink and a white, and then some for your leaves. Same with violets, lemons, your cakes will look so much nicer. So I'm just going to do these all in a marbled effect.
Yeah, that's right, Debbie. It was Fluffy Duck.
What was Fluffy Duck? Oh.
She said, was it Fluffy Duck?
Yes. It was just so funny because it's just, I can't, if I could have filmed it, I would have done. It's just like Wonder Woman coming through the door. Gordon Ramsay gorgeous. Or whatever it was she said. And me and Terry are like, what? That coffee. And she don't even drink bloody coffee. Mm.
Will we ever be getting the 16 sets back in again, or was that just a one-off getting rid of the nozzles today?
Well, if you like these today, I can get them in. So it's not a problem. I can get these in. So if you like these, I'll get them in. But I'm going to have to see what cost they come in, because you've got to remember these were paid off to me in lieu of legal fees. Yeah, that's I think what the word was then. Right, so if I can get them in cheap enough to make them the same price, of course I will. Right, so let's use this one. Scissors, scissors.
Oh, can you pass me that one underneath the cake turntable?
I'll give you that water because we don't need that now.
That's fine.
So the girls are just cleaning up just so that they can fly out of here later. Not that they clock watch or anything, but they have to go home sometime, don't they?
Janet
it's only me who's here till late.
Janet says she loves listening to your stories.
I have loads.
Now Nikki's got visions of me wearing my knickers over my trousers now.
I might Photoshop Karen's head onto Wonder Woman.
So see, that's a nice marbled effect, that, isn't it now? So you haven't mixed it in. So you haven't mixed it in, so don't mix it in either. It does come out really nice just by not mixing it in.
Ice cream?
Yeah. This colour would be great for the Twister ice cream. What do you all think? Who's had the summer flavours bundle? What do you think of it? I don't know what your comments are because she's buzzed off down there, so I'll know in a minute. I know. So Terry, I'm going to need a couple of more cupcakes, please.
Yes. Oh, that's better. Here I am. Oh, Nasa says, oh, like that looks like the fruit salad sweets. You're right, it does look like the fruit salad sweets.
Yeah.
And June Barrett says, oh my God, I have to say, I've made the love heart icing and it is so delicious.
Oh, it's delicious, isn't it?
Twister and Sweethearts make great tasting sugar paste.
Oh, do they? Yeah, who's been making sugar paste with it?
Nikki Shevlin.
Oh, yeah, she likes making sugar paste, does Nikki?
And
Nikki came here and showed us how to make. And funny enough, Nikki, I came across one of your videos last night. You know, when I was just saying before that I was getting rid of a load of videos, I've saved it because I was going to message you to ask if I could share it. Do you remember that rainbow rose that you came and made here? So I found the video for it last night just by accident. And I thought I'm going to message you later and see if we can share it again.
And they're all saying it's delicious, and I've only used the Twister so far, but wow, wow, and wow again.
Oh, well, that's good, isn't it?
Triple wow.
Only use the passion fruit martini one to press, and that smells gorgeous and it tastes divine.
Well, I must admit, you and Laura went mad for that, didn't you? This is Laura
beautiful.
In the office. So you can tell who the alkies are, aren't you? And there's no alcohol in it, but they both went, that's it. And they both knew what it was as well straight away, which is brilliant. Has anyone tried the new mojito? Because I really like that. I thought that was lovely and fresh.
Sharon on YouTube asks, would you ever make a fruit salad ice and sugar?
Well, the fruit salad we make is called bubblegum. So if you buy bubblegum off our website, that is fruit salad. We just not I think for trademark reasons we can't call it fruit salad.
Because I think it's trademarked into fruit salad.
Yeah, so that's one of those. So can you see the different colours that's come through in that marbled effect there?
Gorgeous.
You see it?
That is lovely.
And that's just by marbling your buttercream. That's just so you're not over stirring it there. So let's do that one. Let's see if we can get this one out. How are we doing on here now?
You got room? Because I've got a turntable for you there.
Mm-hmm. We get two more on there.
The dragon fruit and mango is my husband's favourite, says Gina.
Oh, it's gorgeous, that dragon fruit and mango is my favourite.
John loved that cheesecake, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
he did. Well, he's had 2 big slices while I'm on a diet, while he's supporting me.
Kit says she's tried the mojito.
Yeah.
She put half in the cake and the other half in the buttercream. It was gorgeous.
Fantastic. It's very fresh, isn't it? So I'm just going to finish off these. So I've got 3 more nozzles to do. Then I want to show you this one. Oh, I've got 4 more nozzles to do. So I'll do this.
Well, I was handing it over. It's just, it kept coming to me to go for the wash. I kept thinking, what? so Sheila's saying that the mojito and the Irish cream. Are we bringing the Irish cream back next year?
For winter, yeah.
For winter.
Yeah.
Yeah, Helen said he is supporting you, he's eating it so you don't.
Exactly. That's what he said, Ellen, to me. That's what he said. But he made me laugh because he said to me, he said, no, Carrie, you're right. He said, I can see you're determined. I can see you're determined. I'm going to help you. And we're only going to have healthy things in the house. And we'll go for a little walk each night with the dogs. And only down the road. I have struggled walking though, that's the thing. So I have to have lots of little rests on the way because I have struggled with that. But just got to keep persevering, haven't I? It
made me laugh when you said to about the chocolates. He went, how do you know?
I didn't tell him I was looking for one. I just said I was organising the cupboard. Seeing what we had. Seeing what we had. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this afternoon's live anyhow. So.
Well, Jane says she says she's so excited to get a nozzle after seeing all of these now today.
Ah, that's great.
And we've still got a good audience with us. We've still got 186 people with us.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So got 30 on YouTube.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, Jackie McMinn's making the Mad Dragon fruit and mango cheesecake
tonight.
Oh,
are you? You're going to love it.
And the Twister ice cream.
Oh, are
She's
you?
doing the whole lot.
You're going to love it, Jackie.
So good.
When John had the first piece of the cheesecake, I just had
a crumb fell off, didn't it?
I just had I think just that much.
Yeah.
I think it was just about that much, and I savoured it.
It shows great strength, Carol.
I've never actually been this strong, to be fair, with the diet, but I do want to live for another 20 odd years, and I'm actually really concerned about my back, and I'm really concerned about the way I'm sleeping, and I'm really concerned about my peace of mind, my mental health. I think what's gone on over the last year or two hasn't helped, and I just need to focus on me. And I know it sounds really bad, but I just have to do things for me.
It's like what my son said about me being on my healthy eating. He says, Mum, your knees won't hurt as much.
Exactly.
And that's what it is. And he said your knees won't hurt, because he knows what pain I'm in at night with my knees. He said your knees won't hurt as much.
Exactly. And John said to me, well, if you think about it, Carol, if you asked me to walk round the house now with a 25 kilo bag of sugar, it'd be hard work. And if I asked you to walk round with it, and that's technically what you're doing, isn't it? Yeah. So he's right. So ladies, make cakes for everybody else. You know that thing what I say? You know when some of you say, oh, it's grainy, and I say, go on, shush, don't you say it. When they say it's grainy, what do I say? See who knows.
Well, Kit said she made macarons yesterday using the dragon fruit.
Oh, did you?
And never got one because her husband and her sons ate them all.
Yeah. Macarons with our flavoured icing sugar is delicious, and it's nice that you've made them the traditional way. So we normally get Claire Corbett in to make them with the icing sugar. We're lazy as. Karen's doing macarons next week because next week we've got Laura in tonight, we've got Joe Griffin in tomorrow, so there's no live tomorrow. Monday we have Julie Rogerson in, who signed up for that class. You need to sign up for that class. You once and only time to be able to sign up and make this beautiful dress. And then Monday night, is it me Monday night? No, Julie Rogerson, yeah, thank God for that. And then I am going to do another live next week. But so you will see a lot of us next week. But I've got Molly Robbins in Wednesday night, and that's because I'm going away on Thursday, and I want to be here for that live.
Buttercream Flowers Tuesday.
Oh, Buttercream Flowers on Tuesday. Yeah, so it looks like we'll be doing a Wednesday live in the afternoon again. Then Molly Robbins Wednesday night. Then Thursday, Karen's doing macarons with whipping it up. So.
And they're all right. Everybody who's put there, you've all got to keep your fingers out the bowl.
There you go. You've been listening, haven't you?
Yeah, they've all said it.
And that's how to lose weight, ladies. So you know when you ask me, what am I doing? That's what I'm doing.
Remember, what is it? A moment on the lips is an inch on the hips.
Yeah. I used to say a moment on the lips is a lifetime on the hips.
Yeah.
Yes, so you're going to see a lot of us. So next week I get to go and see my 9th grandbaby. I actually haven't seen her yet. I've seen a couple of pictures and I've only seen her once live on FaceTime. She seems to be attached to her mother's breast, so I don't think her mother likes... Rosanna's a lovely daughter-in-law, but I don't think she wants even me to see her breasties. So, so I get to see Bella and Ryan quite a lot, but I don't get to see the baby. So from what I can understand is she's guzzling away. So some of you might get one of these type nozzles in. Okay, so you might get one of these, it might have a little cut in it, it might have 3 of them. So these are actually petal nozzles. Now, you may get them, you may not. I can't remember. Did we put them in, Karen, or did we decide not to put them in?
There was a couple of those went in the 8 bundles at the end, yeah. Was it the 8 bundle or the 12 bundle? 8 bundles.
Right, okay, so you might get one of these. So it's actually designed to be a leaf tip, but we can also use it as a petal tip. So I'm going to show you how to use it if you get it. So you may get it with 1 cut or 3 cuts. The 3 cuts are nicer and easier, but I haven't got a 3 cut here. So let's do this. So if anybody can show you how to use the Russian piping tips, it's the girl herself, Karen McFarland. I may not be able to get smooth edges on a cake unless I use the ganashing kit, but I can do flowers. And did you ladies who are in Buttercream Flowers, did you manage to get your, that's my phone ringing, did you manage to get your palette knife? Do you want to grab a set, Karen, so we can show them? So let me just see who's ringing me now. Thought I'd turn this off. So John husband, 1 second. Oh, he's gone. So
right, that's good. Just was flying to show it to you.
I don't know how he's ringing me because it's on silent. I'll just text him and tell him because it looks like he's rang me several times. Right. Let's get all this buttercream in here.
It's got the one set out for you there, Carol.
Yeah. So for those ladies who are doing Buttercream Flowers and it didn't go ahead, we were going to use normal spatulas and things like that. So, but I then showed you that you could buy these off Amazon. So I think they worked out about £7 for 2 sets. And I put the link up. So I put some links up for others and then I found a link for this 2 set. So if you've got these for Tuesday, your life's going to be a lot easier. And my life's going to be a lot easier as well. So I could do flowers the other day. But I found it difficult. So let's get a little bit of buttercream on here, onto the cake. Oh, I know I keep saying it, but I just love this coffee aroma. It's like going into a cafe with coffee, isn't it? I can't wait for you all to get this. I'm so pleased that you love the summer bundle. But I can't wait for you to get this bundle. So remember, it's nut free, so you don't need to worry.
Yeah, a few ladies all with your link, they've all started arriving today.
Yeah.
I know my mum got hers, I think my mum got hers today.
Yeah, did you all buy the one I said, that cheaper one, but you got 2 sets? Yeah. So with this nozzle, so watch with this nozzle now, okay? So you need to obviously have it curved down. Don't have it upside down or you're going to have something very strange coming out. So what we're going to do now is we're going to pipe petals. So you're going to do exactly the same. You're going to squeeze and relax. And you can tip the petals up if you want to. Now these are actually the genuine Nifty Nozzles ones, these. Now what you can do is you can stop there if you wanted to and put some sprinkles in the middle, or you can now go in between them. You see how it's all coming together now? It's a lovely big flower. Yeah. So you could do that. You could fill that up with pearls. You can do 3 or 4 layers. Now some of these nozzles come with the 3 lines in them, and then what you can do then, if you want, you can fill that up with pearls now, or you can just go into it and do that. So what do you think of that then?
That's gorgeous, that.
Didn't know I could do that, you did
Jane
you?
says, can you use that one in the Buttercream Flowers class?
Yeah.
She said it'd be great, that in the Buttercream Flowers class.
What, make your petals easier? So there you go, so you can use that.
Where did you put the link? Because Sue Mary can't find the link for the knives. Did you put it in the Buttercream Flowers class?
In the Buttercream Flowers class, it's in announcements.
Right. Yeah.
And I wrote on there, you got 2 packets for £7. Was it about £7?
£7.98, I think it's something like that.
Was it £7.98 or £7.68? Got 2
Yeah.
packets. Have you got the new packets there?
Yeah, they're in the cupboard behind you.
I didn't know you got 2 packets until after I ordered them, and I ended up ordering 4 sets. So we've got 2 packets for the glass, and then we've got 2 spare, just in case we need them, because we actually used to have them, and then they've disappeared over the time, haven't they? Don't put them in the dishwasher. I think they'll end up getting water in and rotting. So do make sure you hand wash them. Yep. So yeah, in Buttercream Flowers on Amazon. I got them on Prime. They arrived the next day.
Would you put a leaf on that flower?
No, I wouldn't.
That's Vanessa was asking.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. Do you like that though?
They're saying it's gorgeous, and all the colours you've used are beautiful. They love this, and they've said everything that you've done is wonderful.
So see how that 2-tony colours come through, because we haven't mixed it. So how many of you don't do this marbling? You go straight in and mix it and make it another colour. So just do the marble
Kathy said
effect.
it's much easier than the flipping 81.
Shut up. Shut up.
They all want this one now. They're
Yeah.
going to say, put your 81 away, Carol.
Yeah,
We're going to use this one.
absolutely. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Good. Right, well that's it done. I think we've done them all now, haven't we?
You've done a fair lot there.
We've done
Carol.
how many cakes have we done there? So we've done, if we start here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We've done 16 cupcakes today. So that's good, isn't it? And not one of them, I've not taken one for the team at all. Terry has. She's our new take it for the team person. So we're done? Yeah?
Absolutely. Said they've absolutely had a wonderful time. They've loved it. Brenda says, "Oh dear, I've just ordered the nozzle set and a set of buttercreams. I'm trying to cut down cakes, so I'm only gonna make to give to others."
Absolutely. That's what you should do. And I think that's the mistake we all make, isn't it? We make it when we've got our finger in the bowl. So you know what, smell it. And if you do have to do it, tiny little bit, just tiny little bit, just a tiny bit. But anyhow, but I'm going to stay completely focused on my weight loss. All right then, so I'm going to be back here in the kitchen at 8 o'clock with Laura. I can't tell you what she's making because I've completely forgot, but I will talk about the bundle. I'm not going to be talking about the nozzles, I'm just going to talk about the bundle. So anybody who didn't watch us this afternoon will know about the new flavour bundle.
Kathy just said, can I ask you, Carol, do you like the smell of the buttercream?
I think the smell of the buttercream is beautiful. It's like walking into a coffee shop. It is gorgeous. Ask Karen, does Karen like the smell of the buttercream?
Karen likes the taste of it, never mind the smell.
I really wish that we'd had a camera there. We could have thought, what was me and you like? We were me and Terry like that. Because she was like
So
Wonder Woman,
dramatic.
wasn't it? It was dramatic. She went, ugh! Gordon Ramsay, absolutely gorgeous. And we don't even know what she's talking about. So anyhow,
thanks for a great live. They've loved it, Carol.
brilliant, great. So I'll see you tonight, and then I will see you next week. So I'll be popping up for another afternoon live with you after Buttercream Flowers. Wednesday afternoon we'll do that.
And I'll see all you ladies on Doe's class tomorrow.
Yes, dough class tomorrow. Sign up for that. You can still get in the group, watch that. It's great fun. And do sign up for Julie Rogerson's class. And Rachel Hannah is back doing her class on Monday the 26th. All right then. Have a great afternoon. See you at 8. Bye.